day is it? It's a White Claw day.
Booth back on the airwaves, coming at you live from the White Claw Hard Seltzer Studios. John Reed, Cody McClure, Sam Beard, Bad News Bubba. It is Talk Sports. It is Wednesday, June 10th. What's up, Cody Mack? My big dog, my friend, my heterosexual life mate.
Top of the morning. Hello, family and friends. It's good to be here. Good to be anywhere. It is
You all right?
Great day. Yeah, June 10th.
Yep.
Wednesday. It's a good day. Good day to be alive. Sun is shining. I'm all right. Yeah. I think I'm all right. You all right?
Sam, can you shut the door? Sam, can you shut the door?
Hold the door.
Huh?
Hold the door.
I just got
Hold
to that
the
episode of
door.
Sopranos where Tony
Hold
yells
the
at Carmela, Carmela, can you shut the door?
Hold the door. I started Euphoria.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, all the talk about it.
Of all the damn shows we've talked about, that's the one that got you,
Yeah,
huh?
what?
There's so much talk about
I don't
it.
think any of us have said anything good about it either. Like,
I have to watch the things that everyone is talking about.
just 8 years late.
I
mean, because
the
they
new
talked.
season just came out.
Well, they talked a lot about it 8 years ago, and you didn't give into it and watch it.
It wasn't
then.
8 years ago. It was 7 years ago.
Okay, I mean 7 years ago.
2019. Well, the new season just came out, and everybody's talking about it. So I don't know. I just decided to watch it.
Okay.
You got a problem? You got a damn problem with me watching?
I ain't got a problem.
New show?
Just a little weird.
Just
a little weird of you to watch it. Like you're too old of a man to all of a sudden just dive into these high schoolers. It's just a little weird.
Well, I was gonna say the show seems a little weird. The first couple episodes I've watched, a lot of sex stuff.
I remember the conversation around it before it debuted was that it was going to
a lot of swinging penises.
Basically, like all these parents try to get together and be like, we can't let our kids watch this. Like, we can't let this be a thing. And HBO's like, nope, we're going to do it. And then the first episode comes out and they're like, okay, we got to stop this. We can't let HBO do this.
I thought it was one of those shows that you gotta like you gotta watch. I mean,
I don't give it that type of.
Well, I hear a lot of chatter about it.
Well, people discussed it a lot over the last couple months. Yeah.
Usually, when a show reaches me, like at a certain level, I say, "Okay, I gotta watch this show" because everybody's talking about it. That's how I know what to watch. You know, very rarely do I just find a nice one on my own. Either I get a recommendation or I see all the chatter.
I feel like you just have Sydney Sweeney on your timeline a lot.
It's possible.
Because I'm not sure how much chatter there was recently about Hell on Wheels. Like, I don't know. It wasn't like you had to
that
just
one's
get into
different. Bear told me about that
Oh.
one. He recommended that one to me.
That's what you guys would put
There
on.
wasn't a lot of chatter on.
Bear to come over and watch Hell on Wheels with you.
No.
How many episodes? You said you made it through 2 episodes of Euphoria.
Yes, I've watched 2 episodes.
You know, I will say I rewatched it last year, I guess, to prepare for the new season. I've always maintained they could have easily made the show the same thing and just had those girls be in college. It would have been more believable with all these people in college. It would have been less creepy having these 16, 17-year-old girls do what they got them doing. They could have just made them in college and avoided most of the outcry, the backlash.
Is it a controversial show?
Yeah. I mean, just a lot of nudity and a lot of degeneracy.
Yeah, it seems that way. The one girl, Chef, she's got a real drug problem, it seems.
Yeah. Zendaya.
Yeah.
Rue.
Yeah. I feel bad for her. And she's hooking up with this transgender person, it seems, early on.
Hey, shout out Hunter Schaefer.
It is Pride Month, Bubba. You do what you got to do, brother. You love who you love, and I appreciate your stance on equality.
Bubba's so far up his own ass he can taste the Brill cream. That's a Junior Soprano joke.
Over the head.
Uncle June. Sopranos month.
Cool.
Yesterday was 6/9, National Sex Day. So I guess since we're starting on that topic, it would be apropos.
Sam, you good this morning?
Yeah, doing good.
Anything to report?
Pretty simple night for me. Watched a little hockey. Went and got a little Mexican. I guess, yeah, something happened
What was her
there.
name?
The server spilled salsa all over my woman.
Oof.
Not really all over. It was, she like spilled it on the floor and then it kind of just
splattered up on her shoes.
Yeah.
Was she wearing nice shoes?
Nah, she was just wearing like flip flops or something. He was so apologetic. I mean, obviously any server that like spills something, they're feeling terrible. And he was like, "Is it all over you?" And she was like, No. I mean,
you mean wipe it off?
And then he left, and then she was like, "It's on my feet a little bit."
Or reverse Cinderella, where he tried to like take her foot and like clean it up for her while you're sitting there watching.
Lo siento.
There was a server. I felt so bad because I know this person wanted to die, but there was a server at the wedding I was at, and they had like welcome champagne, and they dropped a full tray, about 10 minutes before the ceremony was to begin, like right when everybody was getting ready to go to their seats, and it was like there's like 8 of those flutes on there, and they just shattered. And I know that woman wanted to die because she was just so embarrassed, and everybody was looking at her, and I felt for her.
I find spills to be hilarious, honestly. Like I feel bad for that woman that dropped champagne at a wedding. Like when she's working a wedding, that's worst case scenario. But like looking back, that stuff's kind of hilarious to me.
It's like when somebody falls,
just the whole tray going down.
Yeah. Because the embarrassment.
Is that like bad luck on a wedding day, you think? Like dropping some champagne?
Well, I'm not going to say that in case my friend's listening who just got married. I'm not going to tell him it's bad luck. I don't think that woman dropping the flute glasses are going to have any bearing on his luck. The wedding went off without a hitch.
Well, there's all those little things. People are like, oh, it's good luck if it rains on your wedding. Yeah. I don't know all those little things.
Could be good luck.
Yeah, maybe.
I've been thinking about lately the, divorce. And like which of my friends' marriages are going to make it?
Oh no!
I've just been thinking about it.
Which side you vote on for me?
Well, I don't know. I mean,
you were thinking about it. So where'd you end up?
Well, no, listen, because I got you, I got Miles,
yeah,
I got my buddy Wilson coming up. Clint's married, and then I told you my other guys that have already gotten married. Taryn's gotten married, Lou's gotten married, Trini's gotten married. Seth's gotten married. I mean, I'm down to just there's Taryn. It's down to just basically me and Jordan. But statistically speaking, not all of these marriages are going to work.
Sure.
They're not all going to work out.
Sure.
And I wish that I could just rank them on, but see, that's insensitive. That's inappropriate. But I don't know though, because I like all these women.
Big bad free speech Cody's afraid to offend somebody.
Well, I like all the women. I do.
Sure.
I like all the wives.
Well, maybe you could take one for yourself.
I like. You mean one that's married to my friend?
Well, once they get divorced, yeah, maybe you should be rooting for one of them to.
Well, they say proximity is the best.
You're halfway in the game already, just being there, in the mix.
I mean, I like Miles' old lady. I like Wilson's old lady, Clint's old lady. I really like your old lady.
You hear that, ladies?
I like Seth's old lady.
Cody gave her a really likes.
Like Trinity, love Alyssa. I like all these women. But I know statistically speaking,
sure,
they're not all going to make it. I mean, I'm talking about 8 or 9 marriages here.
Yeah.
And I just wonder what the odds would be on which ones do and which ones don't, It's just a thing I think about, things that cross into my mind.
Sure.
At night.
Bubba, what crept in your mind last night as you counted all the spiders?
I don't know. It was an inner state of just blank.
All right. It was so weird seeing big time soccer in SEC country yesterday. Like Auburn Stadium getting transformed. There's been some pretty cool footage coming out of that.
That guy's my new favorite follow on Twitter, the German dude.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't know at what point people will turn on him and say enough's enough, but so far it hasn't happened yet. He's up to 188,000 followers, and he's just, one of the main characters so far of the World Cup.
When he starts bashing something that we really like.
Yeah, so far it's just been like, oh, this is awesome. Oh, America's great. And, we like to be stroked and told everything is good.
I saw someone tweet going like, this guy's going to be a hit on the internet as long as he doesn't like say anything divisive or about how bad the country is. They're like, nobody gets embraced more than an international to Americans if they just say they love everything American.
Well,
right off the bat.
The thing is, the World Cup
is amazing.
The thing is, the World Cup is over a month. So, eventually it will get tired. Like, if we're in day 20 of this, of him be like, oh, my God, I just tried a slushy for the first time.
These roads are a bit rocky. There's a pothole.
Some Southerner just told me to go back home.
Go back to where you come from, he says to me.
He gets arrested on his drive to Texas because he thinks the U.S. is just the Autobahn. He's going
what is a DUI? DUI, what is this?
I think I'm pretty sure on the way to Texas, they got big roads that have like 85-mile-an-hour speed limits.
Sure they do. They got U-turns on the interstate in Texas.
Oh, I'm not even talking about. I'm not about just damn state highway. When I drove to College Station one time, I'm pretty sure I remember them having an 85-mile-an-hour speed limit.
Yeah, they got a lot of that out west.
Yeah,
when you're in those areas where there ain't nothing out there.
So it ain't really the Autobahn, but I mean, he can go 90 legally. That should be good enough. But yeah, I was looking at one of him in the Auburn game, and then just him at Buc-ee's. He was blown away by Buc-ee's.
The bathrooms are so clean.
I saw him tubing down the Chattahoochee, and he was like, "This is incredible." And then he followed up it, and he was like, "Should have bought the $3 locker. All of my stuff is soaked."
Yeah,
this is me and my friend Bucky Bucknuts. There's also this hot blonde from Sweden I
need her on the timeline for research purposes.
I can send you her handle. She's going around to like diners and going to
drive-ins, dives.
Yeah, just American diners and such. And she's like, look at these hash browns, like places you would eat, as a Southern.
Was this the girl that said she was like, I'd never had ranch before?
It might be her. Yeah. It's her. She's somewhere in Indiana right now, I think.
That burger she posted looked terrible too.
Yeah, I didn't even notice.
I don't know if this is just pandering or what, but I'm reading this guy say that he said, I love Americans, which, that's a little bit of pandering off the jump. We were about to walk an hour to the stadium in the rain to save on an Uber, which I got to say, brother, I don't know how long you plan on staying, but if you're already trying to save on Ubers, it seems like the funds are getting a little low, although eventually somebody's going to start sending this guy money.
We thought there would be a train.
Eventually somebody will start sending him money, but he said the receptionist at the hotel we were parked in front of decided to drive us. So he's claiming the receptionist of a hotel is just like, don't worry, guys, I'll drive you to the stadium, which I don't know if I believe.
Yeah,
Maybe it was like the hotel shuttle, and he just thought that.
He's got a picture. He's in this woman's car.
I got no reason not to believe him.
He's in the backseat of this woman's car. It was not a shuttle.
It's always interesting when you meet foreigners. I like meeting foreigners. People that are first time in America, and so I always have a real curiosity when you meet those people. Have you been to the States before? Yes, we have been to New York, and we have been to Miami. This is our first time in Nashville. Well, welcome. Howdy. Give them the real.
I will say I do appreciate that this guy's having to travel through like the real America, or at least like different parts of America that's not, tourist friendly, like Miami or New York City.
I mean, going from Atlanta to Chattanooga seems pretty tourist friendly to me, John.
Not really. I mean, Chattanooga is not really considered a big city, Bubba, but also like he's driving through Auburn, Alabama. And
he's in the heartland.
Yeah, he's in small parts of Alabama. Like
he went through West Point, Georgia, right there, brother.
He posted one like little gas station he went to in Alabama, which looked pretty scary. Little shed out back.
Once they start eating the boiled peanuts from the gas stations, we'll know they've made it. They've been acclimated.
Well, he said he got boiled peanuts from Buc-ee's, so
really.
Here he is at a Walmart, getting some $3 shoes, or for getting some new shoes because he got his so wet. Lookout Mountain. He's just traveling through, which I appreciate.
Oh, that was another great tweet.
Yeah,
he said Lookout Mountain, and then he was like, an American next to me just said this would be a great sniper spot.
Which I don't know if I believe that one. You said you didn't believe the hotel concierge thing. I don't know if I believe that happened. That seems a little on the nose. That seems like a little joke, a little under the veil,
I mean, you go up pretty high. I mean, like you could shoot down on people.
You are known for your mass shooters here. Yes.
Why do you keep making him Borat?
I don't know who. I don't know.
You keep making him Borat.
I don't know. What country is he from?
Germany.
Oh, all foreigners are the same to me.
JJ Watt got in the mix and said he had him in Houston. So we'll see if JJ gives him some money or finds some way to make it about himself. But I guess he already has kind of made it about himself. But we'll see if he helps him out. Bubba, you're good today. You got nothing to report?
I'm just hanging on by a thread.
What the hell's the matter?
My nieces and nephews upset me.
What'd they do?
It's just whenever they come over, we have to put our dog up because one of them's terrified of the dog.
Sure.
And I feel bad for the dog in the situation. And then they're just so annoying about things, and the kids are getting upset with me about a Lego that I have no idea how it was put together, and it keeps breaking on me.
How old are they?
6 and like 4.
I'd also say I went down this path before and I got in trouble with my whole family, so I would recommend not talking.
I can't. I've already been in trouble before because
I'd recommend not even remotely saying anything bad about your nieces or nephews on here. I know you're not being like saying anything too bad, but you never know when your family's listening.
Oh, they're so cute when they just start slapping me and squirting me with unknown chemicals on my face.
I'm just saying keep it in the closet, brother, because I said some things one time and my whole family was ready to fight me. It was bad.
Yeah, I'll take them all on.
That.
It was bad. So just tread lightly is all I'm saying. It's not worth the joke.
Is this an aggressive dog breed, Bubba?
He's a mixture of like boxer and like bulldog or pit or something. He's a mutt.
Okay, so yeah,
sounds like a scary dog.
So, he's a big boy, beefy boy.
Yeah, probably a good boy. Most of them are, good.
Yeah, he's a little baby. He doesn't.
They're just afraid he'll eat the 4-year-old, right?
Well, fingers crossed.
Yeah, that would be the fear, I guess. When you lock him away, do you just put him in a room, shut the door, or can he? Yeah. He doesn't try to eat through it.
No, he gets so depressed at that point he just lays down in the corner.
Aww.
Yeah.
We'll talk some sports coming up on the other side. Stick with us right here on Fan Run Radio.
Check out exclusive Fan Run video content on YouTube. Just search Fan Run Sports and be sure to like and subscribe.
What kind of day is it? It's a White Claw day. Grab a pack, grab your friends. Everything else in life can wait. Your friends shouldn't. Let's go. White Claw. Grab life by the claw. Please drink responsibly. Hard seltzer with flavors. White Claw Seltzer Works, Chicago, Illinois.
Hi, I'm Dr. Jacob Wilco at Knoxville Smiles. Have you ever wanted to improve the look of your smile? We know firsthand what the power of a great smile means to a person's confidence and health. Our team of doctors can provide you with an array of options for helping you achieve your cosmetic goals. From simply moving teeth into a better position, to reversible cosmetic bonding, to full mouth implant-supported dentures. It is our goal to help patients feel good about their appearance while achieving optimal health. Want to learn more? Call us at 865-539-1776 to schedule an evaluation, or visit us online at knoxvillesmiles.com.
Located in Knoxville's historic Old City, Barley's offers great food, live music, the best draft beer selection in town, and now your new favorite place to watch sports. Their indoor projector is perfect for any weather, and they've revamped their upstairs area with more TVs to take in all of the action. Their menu features hand-battered chicken tenders, juicy burgers, fresh salads, and the tastiest pizza in Knoxville. You can enjoy their happy hour drink specials daily from open until 6 p.m. Barley's Tap Room and Pizzeria.
Welcome to Axle Logistics, where excellence isn't just a goal, it's an energy. As a leading third-party logistics company, Axle is powered by an award-winning culture built on a work hard, play hard mentality. Here, the drive for success is contagious and hard work never goes unnoticed. Whether you're just starting out or looking to level up, Axle Logistics is the place to launch your career. Join us and take your ambition to the stars. To learn more, visit axlelogistics.com.
Are you thinking of buying a home but don't know where to start? Well, call VFL Josh Travis, your local mortgage expert with Foundation Mortgage, based right here in Knoxville. Whether it's your first home or your forever home, he'll keep the process simple every step of the way. To get started, visit mortgagebrokerjosh.com or call 423-312-9777 today. Foundation Mortgage Company, LLC is an equal opportunity housing company. NMLS number 1387311.
Are you ready for the start of a new season? Maybe looking for your team to go on a tournament run? Get game day ready with Crumble. Head on over to your nearest location and pick up 12 pre-selected cookies plus exclusive toppers. When you're looking for dessert options, there's no question about who you should call on. Our listeners already know. Last year, the Dubai chocolate was a home run, along with the brownie batter. Oreo crumb was another crowd favorite. What new flavor will set the standard this season? If you're in the Knoxville area, there are 3 locations ready to serve you: Clinton Highway, Parkside Drive, and Maryville. Download the Crumble app to build your best lineup and vote on the best combos. You can even put your bid in to request a new flavor. Order in the app and slide on over to your nearest location. Tell them Fan Run sent you, and as always, it's for the fans, by the fans. Don't miss the cookies.
We are at that time of the year where Tennessee news is going to slow down. Tennessee news shouldn't get anything too big, over the next week or so or month or so. If it happens, that means maybe something's gone wrong. The last little bit of news we'll have is, baseball transfer portal guys, and we'll do our best to keep you up to date on that.
Yeah, there ain't nothing happening, really.
Softball made a big hire. People are fired up about that.
Did they get rid of Karen Weekly?
Some are saying a potential coach in waiting, though, too.
They did not get rid of Karen Weekly, but they did bring in somebody, that possibly is like the future at Tennessee.
I don't think I like the way this guy spells his name.
I don't know where I'm supposed to start trying to pronounce this. Aaron? Is it Aaron?
I think it's just Aaron, but it's just a bad way to spell it.
How do you think he spells Aaron?
The only way I know for a man to spell Aaron is Aaron.
Well, it's not that, or else I wouldn't say it was weird.
A woman would spell it Erin.
Okay, this is a man.
Freakazoid would spell it.
Hopefully,
Or an Irishman.
Are you sure it's not Aryan?
But no, I'm not positive. I guess
he might be of Aryan descent,
but I'm going to say no.
Aryan, Arian,
EHREN.
Hang on.
It's like danger, Aaron.
Hang on. I got to process
Aaron
this.
McGahee.
Can you say it again? EHREN. EHREN. What's he look like?
I mean, he doesn't not look like Jim Knowles.
So he's regular looking guy, white guy.
Yeah, I mean, he's just white guy with some like gray. I mean, like
kind of looks like Jim Schlossnagle to me a little bit.
Okay, yeah, I mean, especially if you put him back in the because you hired him from Texas, so like he was supposed to kind of be thought of as maybe the coach in waiting at Texas. So then he leaves Texas to come to Tennessee, which has made people kind of connect the dots that he's been promised to be able to take over whenever Karen is ready to step down. He's a big time hitting coach though, and of course Texas has just won back-to-back national championships.
Well, I was wondering if it was maybe a name of a different descent or something.
I don't know.
Iran, maybe it's Iran or
Aaron Earlywine is his name.
Aaron. I mean, what's his last name?
Aaron Earlywine.
Earlywine.
Yep.
Earlywine.
Yep.
So he comes from a lineage of drunks. It sounds like people who were drinking wine early in the morning.
He will be the associate head coach and Tennessee's hitting coach.
Aaron Earlywine. Well, that's a fun name. I mean, it's a lot more fun than Bob Smith.
So, I mean, like if you just look from a Tennessee athletic standpoint, like the athletic department standpoint, you've gone out and gotten two key, players off of two national champions this year.
Yeah, we got the Indiana strength coach, and now we got the softball guy.
And it's not even really been like you've had to give them huge promotions. It's not like you hired a coordinator and made him a head coach or, hired a linebackers coach and made him a DC or whatever. Like, and if you go back to Jim Knowles, I mean, that's another national champion, just happened to be 2 years ago. So, like, Tennessee, from a brand standpoint and from a hiring standpoint, they are letting it hang a little bit.
Yeah, we're bringing in some good coaches and stuff. You want to bring in the talent. You got to bring in the talent too. But Knoxville is kind of a low key hotspot right now. It's a growing place. It doesn't have the energy of some bigger cities, but it is growing, and I like that. I like being in a place that's growing.
It is nice to have your place be growing unless you're trying to like buy a house or something. Then it's kind of annoying. But
yes.
Otherwise.
But if you're poor and can't own a house, then it's fine.
Until the rent starts going up because everybody moves in too.
Well, just the main thing is just don't be poor. Try not to be so poor. It's like people who go to Subway. Don't be poor.
Subway's not even cheaper.
It actually is. They got some really good deals right now. I ate at one in Nashville over the weekend. You can get they got a $6.99 foot-long combo deal every day going right now.
Yeah, but you can't get any combo.
It's the combo of the day.
You're right, and usually those aren't very good.
Yeah, but they also have the $3.99 sandwiches.
Sure.
There's an assortment of those that are $3.99.
But
you can get a cold cut combo.
But you can get a Turkey Tom from what's it called? Jimmy John's. That are running a special $8.99 combo over there for one of their good sandwiches in a combo too.
I'm just
Lenny's
saying
down the road's like $10 for a combo now. I mean, Jersey Mike's is still expensive.
Well, those are two places that are much better than Subway.
I hope we can successfully bully Jersey Mike's into going back to like the daily specials while everyone else is doing that. That would make me happy.
I'm just saying I think Subway has realized they need to back off a little. They need to, they were up around $10, $12 for some of these combos.
But when I went to go try to get my, because I ate there 2 weeks ago, and I do think it was the last time I'm ever going to eat Subway.
What happened?
It was just awful. And
Rats?
No, well, not that I know of. I honestly think unless I'm out somewhere where I'm starving and there's nothing else, I will not voluntarily eat Subway ever again. I think that was it for me.
Well, look, I'm not saying it's good.
No, I know, but like my combo is still going to be like $12, but I had a coupon, which is the only reason I went. So I got it for like $9, which wasn't terrible. But then I felt bad because the guy's talking to me, so I added him a tip. So by the time it was all over, I still spent $11, which I was like, I could have used this $11 and bought many better things. The bread was awful.
Rubbery.
No, mine wasn't rubbery. I just couldn't bite into it. It was hard as a rock. It was stale. My bread was stale.
Did you get it toasted?
No, I don't ever get toasted.
You just got stale bread.
I mean, if I'd have known the bread would have been stale, I might have gotten it toasted. But
normally the Subway bread is like chewy.
Well, this one was
rubbery.
I used to like the Subway bread because it was chewy. This one was hard as a rock. I couldn't bite into it. I had to like rip the top of it off just to be able to get to the sandwich. The lettuce was completely brown in there, so I didn't get any lettuce.
Oh, that's terrible.
Yeah, the guy was telling me about how bad his day was and how the soda machine's messed up, which credit to him, he was like, hey, the soda machine's messed up. Just grab you a 20 ounce. That's cool, man. I appreciate it. Which, by the way, Subway moved.
Corporate did too.
I don't think I knew Subway moved to Mountain Dew and Pepsi. I don't think. Wait, was that true?
And Starry.
I want to say that was true.
Yeah, it is because I got mug root beer. I've been on a root beer kick lately.
Okay,
it's weird. I've never liked it, but lately
Subway's been on Pepsi for a while.
Have they? Okay, well, I haven't. It shows how many times I've gone recently. It used to be Coke. It was disgusting. I could barely finish it. The chips didn't even taste right. So, like, that's the last time I'm ever going to Subway.
Yeah, chips don't have flavor anymore.
No, it does at the other places I go to. I still like my chips at other places, but terrible experience. But credit to them if they realize, hey, we should knock it down a couple dollars. I still don't think it's cheap enough. It needs to be like $3, $4. Go back to the $5.
You can get a cold cut combo for $3.99 right now.
Go just bring back the all $5 footlong. That's the only way they'll ever even make me consider going in there.
And bring back Jared Fogle.
Well, I do feel bad for Subway a little bit because of that. They built their whole identity around him, and he ended up to be, maybe the biggest creep in the world, or at least one of the biggest creeps in the world.
Yeah, and they must have not known that. You got to think they probably didn't vet him properly.
Like, what are the odds? What are the odds that this guy who lost a bunch of weight – now, Subway, I will say, they try to trick us. I mean, like, I remember they tried to market it as like, hey, all this guy did was eat Subway 2 times a day. And look, he used to be a big fat ass. Look at his pants. They'd always hold up his like size 58 pants.
Yeah.
Now look at him. He's not that fat anymore. They neglected to really hammer home that he was walking to and from Subway, which is like 1.5 miles, 2 miles down the road. So he was getting, 3 or 4 miles of steps in on the way to Subway. And that was a big part of the reason he lost all the weight.
Yeah, eating all that bread from Subway is actually not good for weight loss, I don't think.
But they had me convinced in high school it was. Eat fresh. I'm getting Subway. I'm being healthy today.
And me too. I thought the same thing.
Yeah.
I thought I was doing well in high school eating their sandwiches.
So on one hand, I feel bad for Subway. They got in bed with a creep. On the other hand, they can go to hell.
They almost picked Tom Segura over Jared Fogle. There's a weird time right there. You should look into the history of it. Tom Segura was supposed to be like a partner with Jared Fogle. Like he was up for like their big campaign, and for some reason he didn't get it or something like that.
So he was going to be like the host to like and be there for like speaking stuff.
Something
Fogle
like
was
that.
still going to be the mascot.
There was
because I can imagine Segura like walked and lost a bunch of weight or did have like a Subway backstory.
No, but there's some story where he was going to be involved with them, and then for whatever reason it didn't happen. But how did we get on Subway? What were we?
You said something about them being cheap now. I don't remember exactly how we got there.
Oh, we were talking about poor people.
Yeah.
It's like eating at Subway. If you're not poor, you should go to Jersey Mike's or a better sandwich place. But some people can't do that. Some people can't afford it. And so they have to do things like that.
Yeah, I just don't view Subway as cheaper. Maybe now. Maybe now they've been bullied into it. But
yeah, they've backed off. McDonald's has done the same thing. McDonald's has backed off a little bit too.
Yeah.
But McDonald's I think they're getting back to their roots, which is trying to kill as many people as possible for the cheapest amount of price. They've started opening these. Have you heard of these cosmic places? They've started opening because they see what Starbucks is doing, and they see Starbucks is able to kill people with drinks. And so McDonald's is trying to get into that business, get a little bit of that Starbucks coffee coming. Cosmic is what it's called. It's going to be the next big thing.
Are cosmic places just like the little sheds, like the little small places that
they're like
coffee and a couple biscuits, or
it's like McDonald's take on Starbucks.
Yeah,
they have some food items, but they've also got all these intricate coffees they're doing.
Oh, okay,
it's like they got like a s'mores frappuccino thing. They don't call it a frappuccino because that's a Starbucks word, but that's the gist of it. So they're trying to get back in the business of killing fat people. which I appreciate.
People have talked about Early Wine being a potential coach in waiting. It is worth pointing out that he did coach at Missouri from 2007 to 2017, but got fired after an investigation about verbal abuse of the players. So Missouri fired him ahead of the 2018 season because he was being too mean to the players, which then took him out of the sport for a long time. He got back into the sport. He was at Ole Miss in 2025, and then Texas hired him.
He was out of softball from 17 to 25.
I don't know if I could say he was out of softball altogether, or if he was doing something at a small college or whatever. I don't know.
Why was he being mean to the girls?
It sounds as if he was out of softball, though, Sam. I don't know why he was being mean to the girls. Maybe they had a bad vibe. I don't know. It said he was the athletic director of Jefferson City Public Schools for a while before returning to coach softball again at Ole Miss in 2025. That tidbit brought to you by our friends over, or courtesy of our friends over at Rocky Top Insider. Ryan and Sylvia wrote an article that included that tidbit in it. So maybe you can ask Ryan if he knows anything about why he got so mean with the girls. But that's the Tennessee news we got. Otherwise, we got, hey, Jeff Borzello, Tennessee, #1 transfer portal class. Huh? What do you think about that?
#1 transfer portal class, he calls it.
According to Jeff Borzello.
In basketball, yeah.
That's correct.
Well, that makes sense. I mean, we're right there. It's either us or Louisville, right?
Evan Mayaka or whatever. The guy does
Morikawa.
No, that's a golfer.
Oh.
He didn't have Tennessee in the top 10 though. So there are some people split opinions on where Tennessee should be ranked. I saw a top 25 maybe on CBS or somewhere that had Tennessee at 17th. So I've seen us at 17th. I've seen us at 6th. I do think people are confused about our basketball team, but we're not going to have any concrete updates with that.
You don't have to be confused. When will these people learn? Rick Barnes is going to get the best out of his team.
Well, that doesn't always mean there'll be a top 6 team, though. Sometimes the best is just what you had last year, where you just kind of hang out in the 20 range.
Are we overrating the Tennessee basketball team?
It's possible.
Because I think we're all on the train of it's Final Four or bust at this point.
It's very possible that we are overrating them. It's very possible that people are underrating them. I do have questions about how this team's going to play defense. But you heard Hurley say it at UConn. He said, I want offensive players and I'll teach them how to play defense. And Rick Barnes has been as good of a defensive coach as anybody in the country, maybe not named Kelvin Sampson. Kelvin Sampson to me is still #1, but outside of him, Tennessee's been the second most reliable defensive team when you look at good teams. I feel like that's been fair to say.
Yeah, I'm less concerned about that and more concerned about maybe that we needed one more good big.
Sure.
I'm more concerned a little bit about the matchups if we run into one of those freaks, one of those 7'2" freaks.
I don't know of any freaks on the radar this year, but I got to say, I don't think, Sam, were they projecting Mara at Michigan to be as good as he was last year? Because, he had come from UCLA where, we saw him in the tournament. He didn't play much for them against us. I feel like he kind of, I don't want to say came out of nowhere, but the fact he was so good this year was not really foreseen, correct?
I think they thought he was going to be a big contributor and a good piece, but I don't think they expect him to be a first, potential lottery pick type of guy.
Maybe as high as #8 is kind of where I've seen him going, either to the Hawks or the Thunder if they trade with the Hawks. And he was probably the best big man in the country last year, right? At least off the top of my head. In terms of in terms of the center,
biggest impact for sure. I'm sure Purdue has got a couple of weird guys from Slovakia and the wilderness of Serbia or somewhere.
Somebody will pop up like Mara did. But sure, yeah, we're maybe one big man short from winning a championship, but maybe we're not a big man short from getting to the Final Four if everybody plays good on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know.
You don't want to find yourself in a spot like, say, an Arkansas was last year, or like Alabama always seems to be, where you're winning games 100-97 and 102-98. Like, when you can score at will, but you just can't play any defense. I just don't envision that for us.
No, I don't either. Like I said, I think Rick Barnes and his culture and his coaching, you're going to have an acceptable defense, maybe even a good defense. He's got to find offense, but we won't know that until they hit the hardwood. Players showing up on campus doesn't really get me fired up. Practice notes from basketball doesn't do much for me either.
Summer practice.
Yeah, like so-and-so's shooting the ball really well. I don't really care about that.
Yeah, I always forget the guys are doing the summer practices.
Show me in the game.
Yeah,
basketball to me is not about how you shoot in an open gym or in practice. Like, you got to show me in the game.
Yeah, let's get to November.
ESPN did do their future power rankings of college football programs, so I can say where Tennessee stands there after the break if you want to talk about that.
I would love to hear.
Stick with us. It's Talk Sports on Fan Run Radio.
Check out exclusive Fan Run video content on YouTube. Just search Fan Run Sports and be sure to like and subscribe.
Did you know your Knoxville Smokies are halfway through their season? Yeah, only 6 homestands remaining. So, what are you waiting for? Don't miss your favorite promotions still to come, like Country Night, Father's Day, 4th of July, Christmas in July, free hot dog night, and so much more. And all summer, we've got all-you-can-eat Wednesdays, Knox Vegas Thirsty Thursdays, and fireworks every Friday and Saturday. So no more excuses. Head on over to Covenant Health Park next week and see your Smokies back in action. Get your tickets now at smokiesbaseball.com.
A brand built in Tennessee and born from the love of the game. Inward Half revolutionizes golfing comfort. Crafted by a former pro and dedicated enthusiast just like you, our luxury performance wear guarantees you stay cool and comfortable through every swing and every day. We're not just a brand. We've set out to create a lifestyle for those who understand that impeccable style and premium performance are a hole-in-one. Enjoy the walk-in with Inward Half.
eBay Motors is here for the ride. Go ahead, feel your engine. Admire that perfectly installed exhaust. Your vehicle's moving along this freeway like it was made from fresh installs and a whole lot of love. With eBay Motors, you get over 122 million parts to keep it running. And with eBay Guaranteed Fit, they'll be the perfect fit every time. Plus, at these prices, well, we're burning rubber, not cash. Keep your ride or die alive at ebaymotors.com. Eligible items only. Exclusions apply.
Citizens National Bank.
Life is more fun with a Good Life account, offering extra benefits, including bank travel. Experience the trip of a lifetime to Ireland. Explore rolling green hills, historic castles, and charming villages across the Emerald Isle. Get in on the fun. Call 865-429-7935 today.
Citizens National Bank. Banking never felt so good.
Member FDIC.
Running a business, coaching a team, planning your next big event, you need more than just gear. You need SM Athletics and Logo Solutions. Custom uniforms, branded apparel, promotional products, done right, done fast, and built to show off your brand with pride. From local businesses to high schools to major universities, SM Athletics is trusted by winners. Get real service, get real quality, get noticed. SM Athletics and Logo Solutions, where your brand comes to life.
Visit smathletics.com and let's build something great together.
Hey, Vols fans, Cody Brown here. I grew up right here in Tennessee and know what it means when someone says, I've got your back. That's why you can trust Farm Bureau Insurance of Tennessee. Whether it's your home, your vehicle, your family's future, or the business you built from the ground up, we will show up for all of your insurance needs. We are Tennesseans who understand what matters, which is doing right by you. Insurance is not all about just paperwork and policies, but it's about the people we insure every day. So if you want insurance that hits home, give me a call at 865-992-3871. Go Vols.
ESPN ranks all the power teams in college football. Put them up against the following categories and criteria: quarterback situation, offensive and defensive line, roster management, star power, and coaching staff, and tried to rank them on who had the brightest future in college football. Now, I think it's kind of hard to do this because the future changes in college football at the drop of a dime. Coaching changes happen, but also just with the transfer portal and whatnot.
They should have ranked who has the most money. That should have been one of the criteria.
Last year, Tennessee came in at number 9.
Okay.
This year, Cody, they come in 8th in the SEC.
Oh.
18th in the country.
Wow. What were the criteria? Stars?
Yeah, just like your star power for your roster, your coaching staff, your roster management, your offensive and defensive lines, and your quarterback.
Well, I mean, I would think our young quarterback would carry some weight. Like if you're looking at Faison's future.
It doesn't seem like Faison Brandon is getting a lot of love in this ranking or just from really the national people just yet. I don't know if people are now gun shy because of the Nico situation or what, but like Faison Brandon, maybe it's because nobody's been officially named. Maybe if Faison Brandon, if they were saying, hey, he's the guy coming out of spring, maybe everybody would kind of start rallying and maybe you'd see some rankings reflect that. Now, I do want to be fair. People have talked about Faison a little bit over the last couple of weeks nationally. We've talked about that, right? The guys who are talking about him positioning himself to be a starter.
Mm-hmm.
But no one's looking at him as a potential like breakout star as a freshman.
Well, how far into the future are they looking?
It doesn't. Let me see. Let me see if it says. It didn't explicitly say. Let me see. The criteria this time through the 2027 season, so 2 years
through next season,
yeah,
basically. Okay, well, I mean, I guess if you look at it as Faison, if he's the guy, he would just be a sophomore next season. And
Tennessee is not getting huge, credit for the recruiting class last year. That was pretty good because, like you said, those guys would only be freshmen and sophomores during this criteria.
Yeah, and you'll lose some guys on that offensive line. So if they're weighing the future of the offensive line, it would be, some of those guys would be gone.
About the quarterback situation, they write, the denial of Aguilar's eligibility bid means Tennessee will have a new starter. It didn't land a transfer quarterback, but have 2 decorated prospects with freshman eligibility. McIntyre was the nation's number 109 recruit in 2025. Brandon was number 14 in 2026, so nothing there. Offensive and defensive line outlooks, they say, hey, seasoned offensive line, returning 4 starters, including a freshman All-American. Okay. Lance Hurd is a notable loss, but Tennessee added transfers, Ori Williams and Donovan Haslam, to build out depth. The defensive front turns over significantly, and they will rely on transfers Chaz Coleman. Whoops. And Big X, Xavier Gillum, who followed coordinator Jim Knowles from Penn State.
Big X, the plug.
Big X, the plug, the gap.
That's right. Plug up those holes.
All right, let's see what they say about roster. The defensive line thing does not sound very good. The defensive line thing, when you see it written out that way, that it doesn't sound very good.
No.
Roster management. The Vols' inability to land a transfer quarterback could jeopardize their 2026 season. Portal losses include Hurd, a multi-year starter, and edge Caleb Herring, Ricky Gibson, and Boo Carter which, I mean, Ricky Gibson and Boo Carter were non-factors last year. They had 5 players drafted. They brought in several impact transfer guys. Okay, I don't really say anything about that. They do give us credit for having the number 8 recruiting class, star power. Do we have any star power, do you think, in the country? Do you think we get any credit for that, Sam? Do we have any stars?
Bubba.
Bubba's a star.
Say it.
Big, bad, Sean Bishop.
I don't think he's a national star,
No,
but
okay, I was going to say, I feel like
he's a hometown star.
I just wanted to hear Bubba do the big bad Deshaun Bishop.
And look, he might. Is Deshaun Bishop the face of this team? He might be.
Well, the star power is this offensive line for this season.
Okay.
I mean, David Sanders, star. Think of receivers. First receiver that comes to your mind. Is it Mike Matthews?
To me, it's Staley.
I mean, their stats are pretty similar, as Cody pointed out before. Like, I kind of think of them as just a duo, to be honest. I don't really think of one guy ahead of the other, just because they're always together. And, like, I will give them credit. It does seem like Mike Matthews and Braylon Staley like being a duo. They do seem to like to be thought of together.
Faison.
Sorry, to me, it's hard to like put the wide receivers as like the star of the team when your quarterback is obviously in question, the guy who's throwing it to him.
Well, also, I don't think neither Mike Matthews nor Staley have broken through in terms of actual like SEC or national appeal. Like, I know Staley was the freshman of the year. Like, he's on the radar, but I don't think any of them have broken out as a star. And like Sam said, whenever you're not super fired up about the quarterback position, it's hard to get fired up for a wide receiver.
Faison Brandon and Tristan Keys could be stars in the making.
Yep.
But it's too early to say that. I think if you're just looking at this team, at the 2026 team, I mean, on paper, your offensive line is probably your biggest star, which could lead to Deshaun Bishop having those numbers, those rushing numbers. I don't know if he himself will be really a star. Like, I don't think he's going to be up for the Doak Walker Award or anything, but it's possible he could be a semifinalist or something like that if his numbers are good. If you get Dylan Sampson-like numbers.
Yeah, I do think if you are buying the offensive line being the star narrative, then like the residual spillover is going to have Deshaun Bishop be thought of it. And here locally, him being a local guy, like, he's probably the front runner to get like the Weigels deal, right? The Weigels, like, if he scores a touchdown, you get a free whatever, like
free milk.
Yeah, like he's probably in the lead there, right? In terms of being, because that's kind of a tale on who the face of the team is. It's not always perfect, but like,
who's on the cover of the Football Time magazine?
I don't think it could be either of the quarterbacks because you won't have like a game picture of them.
I mean, are we thinking like Arion Carter and Ty Redmond?
I mean, Redmond, no. Carter was at least what? He was second team All SEC, same as Bishop. So like Carter, maybe Bubba, but like I don't know. I could see him being the magazine guy for sure.
I've seen the magazines, but I don't know. I didn't.
Oh, they're already out.
Yeah, they're out.
Okay,
but I haven't noticed.
We already have the answer to this.
Yeah, I haven't noticed who's on the cover though.
Bubba, see what you can find.
I would think Deshaun Bishop's a pretty good guess. We could ask our friend Reed Carringer. He would know.
He would. I'm excited to watch Deshaun Bishop this year.
Big, bad, Deshaun Bishop.
So he is the cover athlete?
According to this, yes.
Okay, that lines up.
Can walk on to All SEC, UT's 2025 1,000-yard rusher, new elite defensive coordinator Jim Knowles.
I do think it lines up with. I do think he's kind of the face of the team right now.
I don't know if that's a good thing.
It doesn't get me really excited, and that's no flame to you, Bubba. It's no flame to anybody from Carnes.
Offense.
No offense to Deshaun Bishop, but like,
better not disparage my hometown.
I think of Deshaun Bishop.
Baldy.
I think of Deshaun Bishop as a solid B+ running back. And that's good, from where he came from. I mean, he went from a walk-on to the damn face of the program. So, I mean, he's a success story.
It's all about that offensive line. If we can block and, if you can run block and if you can pass block, you protect your young quarterback.
It's all about the damn quarterback. I'm so fired up to watch Faison Brandon.
Yeah, but a young quarterback doesn't do well without a good offensive line either.
Well, I understand, but
you gotta.
I remember the Butch Jones days when we had that NFL offensive line and we still couldn't score the damn ball though. Couldn't score any damn points.
Justin Worley.
Yeah, we had an NFL offensive line. All the guys made it.
James Stone, Zach Fulton, Tiny Richardson,
right?
Jawan James,
and
Stone.
Did I say him?
Zach. So you had Stone, Zach Fulton, Tiny Richardson, Jawan James. Who am I missing?
Mo Couch.
No.
Tiny was left tackle. Jawan was the other tackle, right?
Yeah.
Then you had
said Fulton. You said Stone. Well, how can I not?
Those were guards, right? Who was the center? I don't remember.
Yeah, me neither. I'll see if I can find it during the break.
Hey, that's an offensive line. 13 years ago, we damn near named an entire starting offensive line.
For some reason, I was thinking Stone might have even had some time at center, but either way.
Yeah, there was another guy that alternated in there.
They had an offensive line that all went to the NFL.
Coached by Sam Pittman.
And we couldn't score any points. So, the offensive line could be great, but it's still going to come down to the quarterback. And I'm so fired up to watch Faison Brandon. I heard the drive talking about it, and I disagree. I'm much more excited for this season with Faison than I would be with Joey, out there. The drive loves him some Joey Aguilar, and I don't.
I don't know where I land. I don't know where I land on that because I think I'd rather have the experienced quarterback than I would true freshman Faison.
Sure. I understand. I understand if you feel that way. That's fine. I'm not that. I'm not subscribing to that.
You're willing to take the lumps this year.
Yeah. I'm buying the ceiling. I'm buying something that can blow up and turn into something real.
I mean, that makes sense.
Alex Bullard is who I think.
Alex Bullard. I do remember that name.
Yeah. Stone was a center.
I just don't know how high that ceiling can be in year one. Would be my only.
Well, that's why I'm fired up to watch it play out. I'm fired up to see, how high that ceiling can get. Hour one of the books. We'll kick off hour two with some headlines. Stick with us. Thinking of Tennessee football, but don't know where to start? Well, call VFL Josh Travis, your local mortgage expert with Foundation Mortgage, based right here in Knoxville. Whether it's your first home or your forever home, he'll keep the process simple every step of the way. To get started, visit mortgagebrokerjosh.com or call 423-312-9777 today. Foundation Mortgage Company, LLC is an equal opportunity housing company. NMLS number 1387311.
What kind of day is it? It's a White Claw day. Grab a pack, grab your friends, everything else in life can wait. Your friends shouldn't. Let's go. White Claw. Grab life by the claw. Please drink responsibly. Hard seltzer with flavors. White Claw Seltzer Works, Chicago, Illinois.
You're listening to FM 105.7 and AM 1340, WKGN Knoxville, and W289CU Knoxville. Fan Run Radio.
A brand built in Tennessee and born from the love of the game. Inward Half revolutionizes golfing comfort. Crafted by a former pro and dedicated enthusiast just like you, our luxury performance wear guarantees you stay cool and comfortable through every swing and every day. We're not just a brand. We've set out to create a lifestyle for those who understand that impeccable style and premium performance are a hole-in-one. Enjoy the walk-in with Inward Half.
Barley's has live music on weekends, general team trivia on Wednesday nights at 8 p.m., and now live sports trivia courtesy of the Knoxville Trivia Guys every Thursday night upstairs. The game starts at 7 p.m. and is free to play for everyone, so head on down to the Old City and show off your sports knowledge and win gift cards to Barley's. Use those gift cards to buy some delicious food and drinks, and you can take it all in with their wide selection of TVs and indoor projectors. Barley's Tap Room and Pizzeria.
Are you ready to show off that confident, radiant smile you've always dreamed of? Well, here at Knoxville Smiles, we're ready to turn your dream into a reality. At Knoxville Smiles, we're more than just a dental practice. We're your partners in achieving optimum oral health. From routine cleanings and checkups to advanced cosmetics and restorative procedures, we offer a wide range of services in an environment that makes every visit a positive and comfortable experience. At Knoxville Smiles, it's about more than just treatments. We're focused on creating a welcoming environment where you feel like family. Our state-of-the-art facilities are designed with your comfort in mind, and our friendly staff is always ready to address your questions and concerns. Don't wait any longer to achieve a beautiful smile you deserve. Schedule your appointment at Knoxville Smiles today and take that first step towards a healthier, happier you. Call us at 865-539-1776 to book your appointment today, or just visit our website at knoxvillesmiles.com.
Are you tired of waiting on interest rates to drop before you start saving money? I'm Chris Burleson with University Lending Group, and I've got a better way. With a traditional closed-end mortgage, most of your payment goes straight to interest, not your balance. But with my Smart Loan, every deposit you make cuts your principal immediately and reduces interest in real time. On average, my clients pay off their mortgage in just 7 years. Call me today at 865-388-7634 or visit smartloantn.com and let's turn your income into financial freedom. NMLS number 332-941.
A bar has changed its name. They have rebranded. Hour number 2 kicking off here in the White Claw Hard Seltzer Studios. Shout out to White Claw Hard Seltzer. Might have me a White Claw or two tonight. Wednesday's trivia night. I ain't played in a couple months. Gonna get back at it tonight, Cody. Wish me luck.
Good luck.
Thanks, man. Hour 2 headlines. What you got for us?
Well, thank you, John. The Canes able to tie the series in the Stanley Cup. It is now even at 2-2. Captain Jordan Stahl couldn't believe the Stanley Cup final has been so chaotic with his team and the Vegas Golden Knights trading leads and goals through 4 intense games. Said after the game, it's been a wild ride, hasn't it? Lots of emotion, lots of ups and downs. Carolina even the series with a 5-3 win in Game 4 on Tuesday night. Last night. I couldn't be bothered to watch any of it. I knew it was going on. I knew it was our only sports last night. I said, I was taking the night off. I said, I could really sit down and watch this Stanley Cup.
A couple big hits, man.
Yeah.
I was more interested in Paige Beckers versus Olivia Miles.
Oh. Hey, hook 'em.
I don't know who Olivia Miles is.
She's fun to watch, man.
The glasses girl in the WNBA.
Yeah, no, she's a stud.
Possibly.
No, she's a baller. She is, and it felt a little bad for Azzy Fudd, who was the number 1 pick in the draft on Dallas, going up against Olivia Miles was the number 2 pick because Ozzy was like 2 of 12. Meanwhile, Miles was awesome. That's what I watched instead of hockey. Sam, were you locked into the Canes?
Yeah, I watched a decent amount of the game. Great game.
Do you have a rooting interest in this series?
Probably Carolina. I don't really like Vegas.
Yeah, as a man who is against all Vegas teams and Vegas in general. I support the boys from over here on this side of the coast.
What do you got against Vegas?
Terrible place.
Did something happen?
Yeah, a lot of things happen there.
Bubba got robbed.
That's why you don't let them go to your room.
That's what they say. I didn't listen.
Sam, would you rather watch the Canes or eat Canes? If I were to offer you a free Canes dinner, so
one?
I give you a free Canes dinner, your choice, whatever you want, or you can watch the Canes.
I might watch the Canes.
I haven't had any Canes in a while.
Not really a big Canes guy. I think it's like pretty overrated.
I think it's pretty good, but I do eat it. You know, for a while I ate it a lot just when I was drinking, so I don't really ever eat it otherwise. So it's always awesome whenever I
down there. On
Vegas
the
is not great on power plays. That's all you need to know.
Okay. It seems like there's been big leads get wiped out. Like it seems like the Stanley Cup final has been, full of great hockey and great drama. It's just, A, I don't really care for hockey, and B, I'm unaware of the storylines. That's why I was asking Sam if there was a villain or a
Canes' captain's a 37-year-old guy.
Okay. Shout out to the old guys, the old heads.
It's a very simple menu. They don't have a lot to offer, but in a way, to me, that's kind of good if they're willing to just say, this is what we do, and we're going to do this.
Your fries can't be that bland if you have one thing on the menu.
They should season those fries up.
Like if your entire company is just serving chicken fingers and fries and coleslaw, your fries just can't suck.
Yeah, but
sauce.
They don't want to go too far with the seasoning like Zaxby's. They're trying to straddle.
Those are great. That seasoning on the fries at Zaxby's is great. It's just hit or miss on if it's a good fry or not.
I don't think those fries suck. I like the type of fry and the crispiness of the fry, but they're not seasoned. I don't think they even salt them.
They just put potatoes in the fryer and take them right out.
Trying to help you with your cholesterol there, bud.
I don't, brother. If I'm going to Canes, I don't need help with my cholesterol.
And that coleslaw ain't nothing special. No. It's just your run of the mill coleslaw.
Sub it for extra fries or toast every
It's
time.
your Cisco coleslaw. That's what it is. What do you make of Cisco getting all this slander?
I like the thong song.
I
like the thong song.
I don't know what that means. They, they distribute like 50,000 different products.
Who is slandering Cisco?
It's a popular.
I'll do it.
It's a popular thing going around on the internet.
Where?
People are just basically saying like any chain restaurant you eat at, you're just eating the same slop. It's all the same foods, and
it hasn't made it to my part of the internet.
It's either Cisco or US Foods, but these are big, like huge distributors. They do distribute over 50,000 products. I think what happened is some guy went and got like pre-frozen mozzarella sticks and then realized that the pre-frozen mozzarella sticks are the same thing as they are at every chain restaurant. And it's like, oh, there's nothing unique here. It's like, but you're ordering the fried cheese sticks, like I do think there's some variation in what the restaurants can cook. And then there was this tweet about this guy who was at Lake Tahoe, and he sent a picture of his crab cakes that he ordered out to everybody, and they were basically like, "Oh yeah, that's a pre-frozen Cisco crab cake you're eating there. The way to go!" But you paid $18 for that, loser. Like basically, that's not even a real crab cake that was handmade, or nobody cooked that as a recipe. They just threw that frozen crab cake puck into the fryer, and which that's a whole other discussion than what these damn restaurants are charging for some of this stuff.
All my internet algorithm right now is Knicks fans beating up Spurs fans, talk about movies, and Olivia Miles. That's pretty much it. I don't get any food stuff.
I know what you're talking about, Cody. It's been on my timeline before.
Just depends on what algorithm you get, I guess.
Yeah. A lot of videos of Spurs fans getting their ass whipped in New York, and like it seems dangerous. Like it seems crazy that goes on in New York. I saw multiple videos of guys getting attacked just for wearing a Spurs jersey. Like
New York City, brother.
Just minding their business. But when I say attack, they tried to set one guy on fire.
Yeah. Well, that's what you get.
They got a lighter out, was trying to put his jersey on fire, which I understand is kind of funny, but like if it actually caught fire, that would be terrible.
They don't call them mean streets for nothing.
I saw one guy get curb stomped. Like a guy literally just jumped on his head. One like 50, like maybe even a 60-year-old guy was getting attacked for wearing a Tim Duncan jersey. And it was funny because he was telling him, as an old black man, he's like, I'm going to get one of you. He said, just better be careful. He's like, yeah, I'm going to get one of you. But that's what I was always told. If you get jumped, at least you got to grab one of them. You got to choke out one of them and make sure he remembers you. You're not going to be able to beat all 7 of them off, but you make sure one of them got their ass kicked.
Kind of feels like bad karma for the Knicks, in my opinion.
It changed my rooting interest. I've kind of been rooting for the Knicks. I'm not rooting for the Knicks anymore because I don't want those fans to be happy. I'm rooting for the Spurs.
I think it's the Knicks getting back to it's New York getting back to New York. I think that's part of their identity.
And that's another part of their identity is they've been losers. The Knicks haven't won a championship in 53 years.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. If you look at New York in the 70s, it was a dangerous-ass place. But that's where the Knicks, what was it, 1973, last time
they had order from the Italians, though.
Yeah, I don't know if New York was that much more dangerous in 73 than it was throughout the crack era of the 80s and everything.
It's always been dangerous. But
yeah, sure, and they've always been losers.
The streets are mean.
The one times they were winning,
part of their identity.
The one time they were winning is like, I don't know if you saw the statistics, but like over the last month and a half, like crime's gone down like 30% because everybody's been really happy and just vibing.
Well, everybody's frustrated because this Mamdani.
No, they love Mamdani. What are you talking about?
Mamdani. My New York friends, they don't love Mamdani.
Maybe your New York friends are rich or just mad Republicans, I guess, because everything I see is just people fired up and excited for him.
Well, that's your algorithm.
The deficit's been wiped out. The crime is down.
Fixing roads.
I haven't seen any bad things about him. Now they're back to whipping people's ass, and like Sam said, the karma has shifted. I am rooting for the Spurs. I now have a rooting interest because I don't want those people to be happy.
Yeah, I think I've been rooting for the Spurs all along. I don't think I can really root for New York. But anyway, in this hockey, this Jordan Staal, man, he's on a heater. 4th player in the expansion era with a goal in each of the first 4 games of a Stanley Cup final. That's since 1967 and 68. Also, first player aged 37 or older with a goal in each of the first 4 games. Guys out here making history.
Good job, old man.
Yep. Well, the U.S. women's national team got a scrappy win as Brazil saw 8 Reds in this game.
I got to be honest. I got to stop you here, big dog. I don't care about the women's soccer team right now. It's the men's World Cup time. Why the hell are they trying to sneak in women's headlines on us?
Because it's ESPN.
Yeah, but I'm saying I don't need to hear about it. I'm good.
You don't care about Megan Rapinoe?
I don't think she plays anymore. I'll check in with the Women's World Cup and the women's national team in a couple years. Not now.
You don't care about Alex Morgan?
Not really. She's never really done it for me.
Argentina got a win as Messi scored in front of 88,000 people in Alabama. How about that? That's got to be cool for those people down in Alabama. That game I was telling you about at Auburn, the Argentina manager Lionel Scaloni gave the huge partisan crowd at Jordan-Hare Stadium in Auburn just what it wanted, Lionel Messi. It was his 911th career goal for the club, or for club and country, and 117th goal for Argentina. Made him the oldest scorer in the country's soccer history. Happened in the 70th minute. Scored from the penalty spot right after his teams as they got the 3-0 win over Iceland.
That is pretty cool to get to say that you saw that, to get to say that you saw Messi score in person.
Yeah. Yes. I mean, it's a great culture for the state of Alabama. Meanwhile, the Iranian players are not happy. The Iran national team forward Mehdi Taremi said that steps the U.S. government has taken regarding the denial of visas and preventing the Somali referee from entering the country are hurting the U.S.'s image and creating a lot of tension around the World Cup. It's never good when the Iranians are feeling tension. You know how they can be with their bombs and whatnot. Strikes continue in Israel.
I mean, there's a good chance that I don't know what the likelihood of odds-wise are, but, like, we could play them in our first knockout game.
Iran?
Yeah, I think if we win our group and they finish second in their group and advance, we would play them in an elimination game.
We're playing Paraguay, right?
Up first, yeah.
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 Have you seen the Ohio man who has gone viral attempting to get food poisoning while eating at every Chinese buffet in his area?
This guy rocks.
He's trying to get food poisoning?
He said he's going to eat at every Chinese buffet in his area until he gets food poisoning.
These videos are disgusting.
They really are.
It's disgusting.
I got to say, I think it's helping me as a person who likes Chinese buffets.
I was going to say.
When I watch it from a distance and see just how gross some of it, because I've seen these things up close and been like, oh, that's gross. I'm not going to eat that. But when you see it on video and another dirty looking man doing it, it's kind of like, well, I don't want to be there around that.
The first couple videos I watched of this guy, Cody, I did. And he's like, I'm going to all these Chinese buffets. I thought about how you said you like to go to the Chinese buffet. And I was like, is this what Cody's voluntarily eating?
Yeah, I've been to some bad ones. I've been to some rough places.
He took me somewhere one time that had yellow rice. Ugh.
He's so bewildered by that yellow rice.
It just looked gross.
It's very normal. I mean, yellow rice is one of the least gross things there, probably.
You wouldn't like this guy's videos if yellow rice is...
No, I wouldn't.
I think
trying to get
you see that egg drop soup all dried around the damn
My favorite
pan.
one was the chicken feet, and he was like, is there a reason why the chicken feet is served on the dessert line?
Dip it in the ice cream.
Trying to purposely get food poisoning is crazy.
Yeah, well, that's the internet for you.
Yeah.
In other food news, Dunkin' has switched the $6 meal deal to 2 breakfast wraps instead of the bacon, egg, and cheese. It's that time of the year. Dunkin' does this every year on the $6 meal deal. They have switched to now you get 2 wraps instead of the regular bacon, egg, and cheese croissant or bagel or whatever you may want to order. So I don't know how America can run on 2 breakfast wraps. Those things are tiny. They're very small. So, and then the big news that's worth reporting: ESPN negotiating a contract extension with Pat McAfee that will pay him upwards of $65 million per year, per The Athletic. McAfee would make more annually than every single player in the NBA.
Well, that's not even counting as like FanDuel money, right? Didn't they sign like $100 million deal with FanDuel like a couple years ago?
I don't know, man. $65 million is...
I wonder what Stephen A. Smith thinks of this.
I'm willing to go as far to say that this is the worst contract in sports, including like Deshaun Watson.
Let's break this down. So $65 million.
Deshaun Watson.
In that tax bracket, the government's probably taking, what, half of that? Is that too much? Maybe 40% of it?
40% sounds fair.
So let's do 65 million times 40%. So you minus 26 million off. So let's.
Is this for his whole show? Like, is this including like his employees that he's paying? Like, are they making him pay the employees out of their pocket? Like,
so if you minus off after taxes, let's say he clears 39 million a year. Just a ballpark.
I'm not a Pat McAfee hater by any means, which is maybe surprising.
That's $750,000 a week. If you break that down hourly, the guy's making $18,000 an hour, $18,750 an hour.
Well, that's even including when he's asleep.
Pat McAfee is going to make in an hour what I'll make in 6 months,
3 years.
Uber.
I don't hate Pat McAfee, but I don't like his content. Like, really, like the show's on here sometimes, and like, if there's interviews that I want to hear, I'll listen to them, but like I never am listening for him. Like I don't.
He's just not worth that, is he? I mean,
I guess he is. I guess he is. I mean, I'm sure this has something with game day. I'm sure there's got other stuff. His Manning cast equivalent. Like, who the hell was watching Game 3 of the NBA Finals on ESPN to watch the McAfee broadcast?
My whole chat said, because
they were.
Well, no. Listen, my whole chat, we all said at the same time, like, "Oh my God, McAfee!" Like, because we had to switch it over because we were watching the ESPN pregame. And then it came time for the game, and suddenly they come back with Pat McAfee doing whatever the hell he's doing.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, my God, I accidentally left it on ESPN. We've got to switch over to ABC. Nobody wants to watch
Who
that.
the hell is watching that? Who is that for?
Everybody was watching the first minute of it because we were watching Inside the NBA, watching Shaq and Chuck and the fellas.
They might fool a couple people that don't know there's a real broadcast that ignores all the times they say normal broadcast on ABC, but, like, I was the opposite. The game ended, and I tried to flip it over to Inside the NBA.
And he was still on.
I was like, who that? It was like Kendrick Perkins and somebody else. I don't know who was with them, but
I saw that too.
I was like, who the hell sat there and watched that?
I don't know, man. I don't know who's tuning in for.
Good for him, man. Get your money. I'm not hating. I do wonder how Stephen A. Smith feels if he gets his salary tripled by Pat McAfee. Last time there was a round of negotiations, it was like Stephen A. Smith tried to take shots at Pat McAfee and tried to, like, start beef there. So I do wonder how that plays out between the two of them, as they are the two biggest stars and the main focus of ESPN these days. Stephen A. Smith cutting a damn wrestling promo on Trump. And then he apparently went to his YouTube page and had a 10-minute breakdown where he actually went pretty hard at him. So we got Stephen A. versus Trump. We got Pat McAfee getting $65 million. We got, I guess, Inside the NBA. They're still around. Scott Van Pelt. And that's pretty much it when it comes to ESPN.
ESPN, they're going all in on McAfee.
And Stephen A. That's pretty much it.
And
that's the games otherwise.
He just gets tiring. He's kind of, you can only take him in short bursts. At least that's how I feel.
Like I said, I don't want to sound like a hater because I don't dislike him. And like when I see him on game day, I'm not annoyed or anything. I think he's good on game day. It's just not for me. $65 million means he's for somebody, though.
It's my favorite part of my college football Saturday, watching him get up on the high dive and strip down to his boxers and jump off with the Miami Duck or whatever the hell it is.
Which I do say I don't mind, but I don't watch.
Such a
I don't watch game day. I don't. I watch.
I don't watch it either. He just pisses me. Like, he finds a way to piss me off in the 10-minute segment of them picking games before the next game starts.
Per month, I would say I catch maybe like 5 minutes total of game day, like for the entire month. Now I do watch the clips of the kick. I do like the kick. I do find that to be electric.
I think I'd kick Pat McAfee's hand if I got into that competition.
Well, he doesn't do his hand. They make Kirk do it. Which apparently Kirk is easy to buy. I mean, he's selling cameos for $200. So I mean, Pat's like, yeah, go ahead and be the holder. I'll give you $500. And Herbstreit's like, okay, that'll be good treats for Ben or whoever the hell his dog is are.
Ben's dead.
Yeah, I thought so. What's the other ones? Fred?
Peter.
Oh, Peter.
Shadow.
Let's go to break. Let's talk sports on Fan Run Radio.
Big Orange Country's home for sports. This is Fan Run Radio.
Blackford Veterinary Surgery Referral specializes in surgeries not regularly performed by your pet's general veterinarian. They're currently accepting referrals from vets all across the country. With their newly renovated state-of-the-art surgery center and highly trained staff, clients can rely on professional and thorough care. If your vet says that your pet needs surgery or rehab, ask for a referral to Blackford Vet and let them get your best friend back on its feet. Located conveniently in West Knoxville. For more information, visit blackfordvetsurgery.com.
Is your yard starting to look more wild than welcoming? Yeah, don't let your landscape be that house on the block. At ECR Total Landscapes, we make sure your outdoor space is something you're proud of. From de-weeding flower beds to leaf blowing, trimming, mulching, and more, completely customizable to your property's specific needs. We'll handle it all. Why spend your weekends sweating it out in the yard when you can just sit back and enjoy it? That's the ECR difference. And right now, new customers can get 10% off your first month of our monthly maintenance package when you sign up for a full calendar year. That's right. Consistent, reliable service at a price that makes it easy to get started. No sweat, no hassle, just a better looking lawn week after week. Call ECR Total Landscapes today and mention promo code FANRUN to save 10% on your first month. Call 865-384-2012 or visit us online at ecrtotallandscapes.com.
Barley's has live music on weekends, general team trivia on Wednesday nights at 8 p.m., and now live sports trivia courtesy of the Knoxville Trivia Guys every Thursday night upstairs. The game starts at 7 p.m. and is free to play for everyone, so head on down to the Old City and show off your sports knowledge and win gift cards to Barley's. Use those gift cards to buy some delicious food and drinks, and you can take it all in with their wide selection of TVs and indoor projectors. Barley's Tap Room and Pizzeria.
White Claw is taking hard seltzer to new heights with White Claw Surge. At 8% alcohol, White Claw Surge is a stronger wave of refreshment that doesn't compromise on taste. Available in 4 bold waves of flavor like ripe blackberry, citrusy blood orange, zesty natural lime, and tart cranberry. Check out your favorite retailer in-store and online for the White Claw Surge Variety 12-pack and 16-ounce single-serve cans. White Claw Surge. Please drink responsibly.
Did you know your Knoxville Smokies are halfway through their season? Yeah, only 6 homestands remaining. So, what are you waiting for? Don't miss your favorite promotions still to come, like Country Night, Father's Day, 4th of July, Christmas in July, free hot dog night, and so much more. And all summer, we've got all-you-can-eat Wednesdays, Knox Vegas Thirsty Thursdays, and fireworks every Friday and Saturday. So no more excuses. Head on over to Covenant Health Park next week and see your Smokies back in action. Get your tickets now at smokiesbaseball.com.
In a world filled with deadlines and screens, sometimes we forget the simple joys of life. Days filled with special moments. At Inward Half, we understand the essence of these moments. Feel the difference between our breathable fabrics and flexible apparel as you disconnect from the hustle and bustle and reconnect with what truly matters. Inward Half. Simple luxury for on and off the course.
Vol fans, reimagine your home at Broadway Carpets and Flooring for any remodeling or building needs. With a variety of carpets, rugs, hardwood, vinyl, and stone, Broadway has all the flooring and installation options you're looking for, including pet-resistant products like Pet Perfect Carpet from Shaw Floors. Visit their showroom in downtown Knoxville or the location in West Knoxville located on Kingston Pike near Pellissippi Parkway today.
To go ahead and go on record that for tonight's Game 4 in New York City, we are going to see a big dust-up. Emotions are going to spill over. Tempers are going to flare. We're going to see a hard foul that leads to a real tense situation. I feel it coming. Go ahead and put it on record.
New York City.
The Knicks are going to foul somebody hard, probably Wemby hard, and that's going to lead to a big dust-up.
Yeah, it's going to be intense, man.
It's going to happen after the Wemby flagrant on Jalen Brunson has gone viral over the last day. The one we talked about where he's just shoving his head down. The NBA came out and said, nope, not a flagrant, not going to reassess him any type of punishment retroactively. We find that to be clean. Then you had Jose Alvarado, who is a New Yorker, a fan favorite. He said that's the last one. That's the last time that's going to happen, which to me means that the Knicks are going to stand up for Jalen Brunson, stand up for Wemby, stand up to Wemby, and stand up and try to be physical and take it to another level. Draymond Green, and I don't know how you feel about Draymond Green when it comes to him as an analyst.
I don't mind him.
I don't really like him on Inside the NBA too much, but I do think from time to time I'll see a a cutout, a clip of something he said on a podcast about defense usually, then I'm like, oh, yeah, he's like kind of a genius when it comes to team defense. Like he actually is important when you look at that and you look at like certain things when it comes to being an NBA player. I don't necessarily like his antics, and I don't necessarily like hearing him on Inside the NBA try to talk with those guys, but
I thought he did a good job the other night of kind of laying back and just speaking when the hole was right for him to speak.
Okay.
Like Chuck and Shaq, they always, because they
it's
have
their show.
Yeah, they say whatever they want to say, and I thought Draymond fit in pretty well the other night, based on what I watched.
Yeah, I think typically he's good whenever he is doing it the right way. So that's either laying out and finding a spot to be a role player, or talking about defense. And I thought what he said after the discourse surrounding Wemby's foul on Brunson. Well, this is just on a podcast he was doing, and he said
it's important in broadcasting.
He came out
to not interrupt the other guy.
He said that, first of all, like if Wemby did to Steph what he did to Brunson, there would have been a fight. He's like, it wouldn't have happened. You can't push our guy like that. Draymond says he would have essentially went and whipped Wemby's ass. I mean, as much as you can on a basketball court. He says he would have been thrown out. And I do believe it because, like, part of Draymond's career has been protecting Steph Curry and being able to be kind of an enforcer to make sure that no one's taking shots at Steph. That's a big part of, like, the NBA culture that people have said have been missing, the enforcers of the 80s and 90s and the cheap shots and everything. He also went on to say, look, Wemby pushed Jalen down and none of the guys on the Knicks did anything. Don't, not for 1 second, think that didn't matter. Which I do agree with. Like, I do think somebody has to stand up for their star player. Somebody has to do something. Somebody has to send a message that they're not going to be punked, especially on their home court. Like, that's why I think tonight you're going to see an overcompensation and an overcorrection, and you're going to see somebody take liberties on Wemby early in the game.
Are the Knicks soft?
I don't think they are. But it did make me wonder if they like Jalen Brunson right now, which, I mean, maybe that's an extreme conclusion to jump. But, man, like, watching Jalen Brunson in this series, it hasn't been inclusive.
No, he's going back. They're going back to hero ball.
I saw a stat. I'm going to try to give it to you in terms of just total dribbles, right? In terms of just total dribbles.
Bounce, 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 bounce.
You get it.
Bounce. I know dribbling.
The person with the second most dribbles in this series.
Count dribbles?
Yeah. Like second spectrum. They got all these advanced stats because it matters, like what you do, how much you handle the ball. Guys who are catch and shoot guys versus guys who, dribble around forever and waste time.
How the hell do you count dribbles?
You just have somebody document it.
They have some guy sitting there watching the ball being dribbled?
Yep. Bounce, bounce,
That's
bounce,
crazy.
Bounce. The second highest dribble total belongs to Stephon Castle this series. The other team's, one of their point guards. One of their guards.
Oh, cool-haired Castle.
He has dribbled the ball 813 times this series.
Okay.
The number one dribbler in this series has been Jalen Brunson. How many would you guess that he has dribbled if I told you Stephon Castle dribbled 813 times?
I don't know, like double that?
Yeah, essentially double that. 1,590 times.
It's not too surprising, but I don't think that's a good indicator for the Knicks. I think you got to have, for them to win the series, they got to have Towns involved. Towns has got to be down there banging around and holding his own against Wemby.
It passes the eye test, though. Like when you watch and when it feels like the Knicks are getting bogged down, it feels because Jalen Brunson is just not sharing the basketball.
It's hero ball. That's what they call it.
Yeah.
That's what Rob Parker called it.
I mean, it's true. That is what it is.
Does Towns need to be the guy who's the enforcer in a situation like where Brunson gets thrown down?
No, Cat doesn't need to do that. Cat's too good.
You don't think it needs to be a big guy, doesn't it?
It needs to be a big guy, but it needs to be like somebody like Mitchell Robinson.
Yeah.
Their backup big man. It needs to be somebody like, I mean, if you don't have to necessarily be a big guy to just run into somebody hard. Like Jose Alvarado's probably going to be the guy that takes a cheap shot at Wemby tonight. Like undercuts him on a rebound or on a layup, jumps up and grabs him by the neck or does something. Like it doesn't have to be a big guy. Cat's too talented. You don't want to risk him getting thrown out.
Okay. But wouldn't it have been back in the day, wouldn't it have been Rodman if somebody took a shot at Jordan?
I mean, Rodman was kind of dirty, but it wasn't like in the enforcer role. It was more so like Charles Oakley in the original Jordan teams, like on those original ones. Like Charles Oakley, both on the Knicks and the Bulls, was thought of as like the big enforcer. Bill Laimbeer, for the bad boy Pistons, like those guys, Rick Mahorn, those guys were enforcers, but not typically your second best scorer and your second best playmaker. You don't really want to get that guy in trouble.
Who was the Lakers enforcer
back in the day? They didn't really have one. They were Showtime.
Wouldn't have been Shaq.
Oh, I was thinking back Magic Johnson era.
No, I'm talking.
I mean, Shaq
90s.
Shaq kind of policed it by himself, which is why he was on Wemby's side, right? Like that's why he was telling Wemby to throw all the elbows and push guys around.
Yeah, him and Chuck had a big disagreement there.
Well, because Shaq's been on the other side. Shaq is probably the only other player that has dealt with the level of physicality that teams try to play Wemby with. Teams used to just beat the hell out of Shaq because he was so big. The only way you could try to stop him was fouling him and sending him to the free throw line.
They didn't do that to Chuck in the same way.
Chuck was 6'4". Like Chuck was a quote unquote big man, but he played power forward like out, and he banged around, but like he wasn't necessarily having guys just take free swings at him in the paint.
Charles Barkley's only 6'4"?
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
Well, that's why it's one of the more statistical crazy things because
I would have assumed he's like 6'7" at least.
He's one of the best rebounders of all time, and he did it as an undersized guy. Like
Charles, round mound of rebounds.
Yeah, I mean Charles Barkley's kind of an athletic freak, which is crazy because most people just think of him as the crazy guy on TV that will say anything that gets made fun of for being fat. But no, like he's a physical specimen.
It was fun watching the guys on the set the other night sitting on their stools. Because like Ernie, they all had the same size stool, right? But it's like like a bar stool, basically, like a high chair, high top kind of studio seat. And Ernie had his legs up with his feet on like the second rail.
Yeah.
And then you see Kenny, he's just kind of sitting normally. He's got his on like the first rail. And then Shaq is just flat footed on the floor. Like
out.
he's sitting on the seat, but his legs are extended and his feet are flat on the court.
Barkley gets listed at 6'6", but he said he has admitted that he is 6'4" without shoes, which, I mean, you don't play basketball without shoes, but
Shaq's hands are unbelievable too. They were showing Shaq patting Ernie on the back.
Shaq's a physical specimen.
Shaq's hand horizontally is as wide as Ernie's back.
Why is he getting 2-inch shoes for?
He's patting Ernie on the back.
Say that again, Bubba.
Why is he getting 2-inch shoes then? I need to be wearing those to be over 6 foot. What the heck, man?
Yeah, I don't know. I think the without shoes and with shoes is just so weird. I mean, you don't play basketball without shoes, so like, I think you should be listed at what you are with shoes.
That's why I say I'm 6 feet, because of my shoes.
That's what I'm about to be doing.
If it makes you feel better to lie about it, guys, go right ahead.
Yeah, I will.
Yeah.
Size don't matter anyway.
But that's why Shaq was so defendant of Wemby, because Wemby's gotten hit too. Like people take cheap shots on Wemby and throw elbows at him and hit him hard, but he's been trying to fight back.
Get your little ass out of here.
Like on the clip where he shoved Brunson down, Brunson has a fistful of jersey like gripped on him so Wemby couldn't move. Like they're fouling him as he shoves his head down.
Get your little ass off of me.
Barbecue chicken alert.
So yeah, Shaq kind of policed it himself, and Wemby's kind of been policing it himself. We'll see what the Knicks do tonight, because I don't think Brunson will do it. Brunson's too valuable to get thrown out.
You think Wemby would be the best boxer of all time?
I mean, he's got the length and the reach.
You could never hit him.
You couldn't get to him.
You couldn't hit him.
I do wonder what happens if an actual skilled fighter got inside of him, though, and was just working his body, though. Because, like, Wemby's so big, like, I don't know how that would necessarily work.
I used to be a varsity athlete at one point in my life, Sam, and we used to have this drill. It's basically bull in the ring is what they call it, and it's basically sumo wrestling. You put two guys. We had like a
jerk in the circle.
No, it's a PVC pipe basically made into a big circle.
I know what you're talking about.
Two guys battle in the middle, and first guy to get thrown out loses. It's just two bulls in the ring. And the toughest guys were not the big, strong guys like for me, which I was pretty good at it. I threw pretty much everybody out because I was basically a sumo wrestler. I had 50 pounds on our second biggest guy. But the toughest
And
guys,
steroids.
right, the toughest guy was the long arm guy. The long arm guy, because it's hard to get up underneath those shoulder pads. It's hard to, and I know basketball and football aren't exactly the same thing, but those damn long arm guys are hard to reach. It's hard to work them. It's hard to get a hold of them. So I can see, as an athlete like these guys, I can see where Wemby would be a good.
You can relate to Wemby.
Yeah, I can relate. Well, not to Wemby, but going against a guy with long arms.
With all that being said, Mike Tyson was 5'10".
Yeah, but we're talking about who he fought. He never fought a guy like Wemby.
I mean, he fought some pretty big old heavyweights.
He ain't fighting no guy with 8-foot arms.
No, but he fought some pretty tall guys. He fought guys much taller than him. I'm just saying,
he didn't fight the damn wacky waving inflatable tube man.
I don't think Wemby. I don't think Wemby would have much knockout power at his weight because you got to think he's so much taller, so his weight's going to be higher. I don't think he'd be able to knock.
No, he wouldn't have any knockout power, but you just couldn't hit him.
He'd break his damn ribs.
You'd have to go body shots on a guy like that.
Yeah, you just completely wear out his body.
But when a guy with those arms, when he's holding you off, what are you going to do? I mean, it's going to be so frustrating.
You get inside. You take him and you do the clinch. You start wrapping those shoulders up too.
If you can get in there, that's harder than you think it is. Again, I've experienced similar things as an athlete.
I don't think bull in the ring is the same as boxing. That's just running into each other.
No, but it's a similar experience when you're close in with a guy trying to get up into him.
In the phone booth with him.
Right. Yeah. Basically.
See, that's interesting because I'd always heard
he wouldn't understand. He never had the makings of a varsity athlete.
Low center of gravity and like being able to get under people as shorter has always been looked at as a positive. No,
it is. Yes, but
so why are you saying that the taller guys are harder?
Because it's harder to do that when a guy's got those big arms.
Like the short, stocky running backs get lower than the big guys, and that's seen as an advantage. So I'm confused.
Well, these are different exercises we're talking about.
Right,
different
We're
body
about
motions.
It's all about center of leverage and all that.
Go ask a great offensive lineman who has to block one of these big, lanky defensive ends. Jadeveon Clowney had that kind of body type for football body type, and he was a real freak in college. Now, once you get to the NFL, the guys are better and they're bigger and they're more adapted. And you're dealing with guys who have those same long arms in the NFL. Arm length is a big deal in football. I just think Wemby would be tough to get a hold of.
It's a big deal, especially like on the edge when you're trying to keep guys from running around you, but not when you're running straight into each other. Like the arm length is important for like the guys that are coming around, right?
Yeah, but I'm telling you, it's hard to get a hold of a guy like that who's got those big long arms like that. It's hard to get up underneath him.
Okay.
Because he can kind of stave you off. Like he's always got that separation. That's what we were talking about with Wemby in boxing.
Yeah, I think Wemby would get worked in his body. We'll see tonight, though. I mean, he elbowed Nas Reed in the face, so he's not going to take it laying down. We'll see if he's able to go out there and defend himself.
You think if I was Wemby sitting here in this seat doing this show, I could tap on that glass? If I was just sitting here just like this?
You wouldn't be able to sit behind that desk.
Poke, 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 poke.
Yeah, that's true. Your knees would hit
my head would be hitting that light. What a freak.
I don't know if it hit the light.
I'm exaggerating a little bit, but guy is pretty freakish.
Sam says to break. It's Talk Sports on Fan Run Radio.
Start your morning off with your daily dose of Talk Sports with John Reed and Cody McClure from 8 to 11, right here on the flagship station for Tennessee fans, Fan Run Radio.
What kind of day is it? It's a White Claw day. Grab a pack, grab your friends, everything else in life can wait. Your friends shouldn't. Let's go. White Claw. Grab life by the claw. Please drink responsibly. Hard seltzer with flavors. White Claw Seltzer Works, Chicago, Illinois.
Are you thinking of buying a home but don't know where to start? Well, call VFL Josh Travis, your local mortgage expert with Foundation Mortgage, based right here in Knoxville. Whether it's your first home or your forever home, he'll keep the process simple every step of the way. To get started, visit mortgagebrokerjosh.com or call 423-312-9777 today. Foundation Mortgage Company, LLC is an equal opportunity housing company. NMLS number 1387311.
Hear that? That's the sound of your life. Perfectly imperfect. Beating in rhythm to the world you've created. But every time you drive after drinking, music gets drowned out. Your life sounds pretty great. Don't let a buzz ruin it. Buzz driving is drunk driving. Don't drive buzzed. A message from NHTSA and the Ad Council.
Vol fans, reimagine your home at Broadway Carpets and Flooring for any remodeling or building needs. With a variety of carpets, rugs, hardwood, vinyl, and stone, Broadway has all the flooring and installation options you're looking for, including pet-resistant products like Pet Perfect Carpet from Shaw Floors. Visit their showroom in downtown Knoxville or the location in West Knoxville located on Kingston Pike near Pellissippi Parkway today.
Tired of spending your weekends working in the yard? Let ECR Total Landscapes handle it for you. We'll take care of de-weeding your flower beds, leaf blowing, trimming, mulching, and more. Let us do the heavy lifting so your landscape looks great. Right now, get 10% off your first month of our monthly maintenance package when you mention promo code FANRUN. Reliable service, great results, and more free time for you. Call us today at 865-384-2012 or visit us online at ecrtotallandscapes.com.
Running a business, coaching a team, planning your next big event, you need more than just gear. You need SM Athletics and Logo Solutions. Custom uniforms, branded apparel, promotional products, done right, done fast, and built to show off your brand with pride. From local businesses to high schools to major universities, SM Athletics is trusted by winners. Get real service, get real quality, get noticed. SM Athletics and Logo Solutions, where your brand comes to life.
Visit smathletics.com and let's build something great together. As far as the actual game goes, like I said, I'm expecting some fireworks tonight physically. Cody, are you holding steadfast Spurs in 5 or 6?
Well, I can't flip it now. I can't change it no more. So they could still win in 6.
If they're going to win in 6, they got to win tonight. Sam, you think they're going to win tonight?
That's what the Lakers did back in the day.
Well, no team has ever won. No series has ever gone 2-2 with all 4 road teams winning the first 4 games. We've only had a couple instances where the road teams won the first 3 games. It's never happened where the road team won the first 4 games of the NBA Finals.
Well, I thought I heard Shaq say that they went down 2-0 and then won 4 in a row.
Well, they probably did, but they probably didn't lose 2 in a row in L.A. to start the series. They probably lost.
Oh, they were on the road
right.
to start. Okay,
yeah,
I see.
No, there's been plenty of times where that's happened, where somebody's won 4 in a row and came back and won the series. But typically they win games 3 and 4 at home, 5 on the road, and then still
it
win
would
6.
have been flipped.
Right. Yeah. No one's ever won 4. No series has ever had the road team win the first 4 games.
That's right.
Kind of feel like the Knicks are going to win, but
tonight,
I don't know, man.
Tonight or the series?
Tonight.
I think I lean towards. It's hard to say that like history is going to be made tonight, right? Where you get a road team winning the first, the 4th game, but like I also could see it playing out where the Knicks go down 3 or the Knicks go up 3-1, and then we still have a game 7 in San Antonio, like a winner take all, with the Spurs win 5 and then still 6, and then it's just a roll of the dice in 7. That's kind of where I see this headed.
Mm-hmm. It'd be pretty disappointing for the Knicks to lose in that environment again. Like that'd be pretty deflating. I'd say at that point the odds go back in the favor of the Spurs, wouldn't you?
Sure. I mean, the odds would go back in the favor of them now. But we've seen the Knicks win
tough road games before. I mean, we've seen them do it multiple playoffs in a row now. So,
but to have that environment in the Garden with all those celebrities and all these the fighting in the streets and all this,
the celebrities are taken away from the atmosphere.
Yeah. I don't know. I think they add to it. I think having
it adds to the ambiance on TV, but it doesn't add to. They're not out there cheering like, Sal from Jersey.
Some of them are. Chalamet was getting pretty fired up. I don't know if you saw him the other day.
Just in general, his voice isn't as deep as Sal from Jersey, so he's not bringing as much noise.
Well, Chalamet was out there jumping up and down.
Chalamet and Ben Stiller.
Which may be part of that's because it's Pride Month, too. But also, Tracy Morgan was out there. He was doing the same thing.
Tracy Morgan and Chalamet and Ben Stiller, they're claiming to be above all the others.
I don't really like looking at Ben Stiller. Something's off about Ben Stiller.
I feel the same way about Tracy Morgan. I don't like looking at Tracy Morgan.
Well, he's had some struggles.
I know, but I also just don't like listening to him. I just don't the clothes he wears.
Something's just off about Ben. Tracy Morgan. To me, Ben Stiller, I guess in my mind, Ben Stiller is always going to be 40. He's just because his movies that I loved are old. So it's weird seeing him with gray hair.
He's got to be close to 60 now, doesn't he?
Yeah, he's got to be. He's all gray and it's just.
He's exactly 60 years old. Yeah. I like Ben Stiller. I've always liked Ben Stiller.
He's always 35 or 40 to me. But, I guess you got to age at some point.
Well, I think he's taking some stuff to keep him from aging because those damn arms were popping. Did you guys see those biceps?
That's what I'm saying. Something looks odd about him.
He's always looked odd, in my opinion. He looks like a weasel.
Careful.
In his old age, he looks like a guy who, one of those videos of Bleacher Report. You go to the top row of the stadium and they're like, dude, would you want courtside seats for Game 4 of the NBA Finals? He's like, no way. You'd actually give that to me? He looks like some ticket scalper that found his way onto courtside to me.
Instead, he's just comedy royalty.
I guess.
His dad's one of the all-time comedic TV actors.
I do love Jerry Stiller.
I would argue he's the GOAT in terms of just TV dads, in terms of, he did it twice, at a high level.
Yeah. Yeah, he was great at that. It's a great lane for him.
He comes from comedy royalty, Sam. He's very, I don't know how much money he's worth. I do wonder about that, how much money Ben Stiller's made, but
I would imagine quite a lot.
Yeah.
What has he done? What's Ben Stiller done since, does he have anything recent, say the last 10 years that's been relevant?
He's not in it, but Severance is his show, and that's a pretty big hit.
Okay. That's his show?
Yeah, it's his show.
Well, that's significant then.
Ben Stiller, I want to say, created it, is the writer of it and creator of it, yeah. Directed it.
Well, that's pretty relevant. I didn't know that. Why is he not?
Or at least directed it. I'm not sure if he created it or not, but he's been attached to it the entire time. Executive produced and primarily directed by Ben Stiller. Okay, created by Dan Erickson. So he didn't create it, but he's been the main producer.
He related to Sony?
I don't know, but he did that. That's been a big thing.
I see.
Other than that, he had the one movie that was good, but wasn't a big hit with Sandler. The Meyerowitz Candidates, I believe is what it was called. That was an artsy one.
Academy Award winning, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was an artsy one that was well respected.
It's like they wanted to show their chops as real actors.
Right.
So that kind of be respected in the Hollywood drama category, I guess.
Yeah. Outside of that, I don't know if he's. I know they got a new Meet the Parents movie coming out.
I'll watch that.
I'll watch it too, but it is most likely not going to be good, but I'll watch it. Bubba, who you got tonight?
Spurs. My girl, because the Knicks are not winning in 4, fire's gone.
She blew it.
Yep.
She had a chance to be a legend.
Yeah.
Think about how much money she'd have made had the Knicks won in 4. Because unlike that corgi, she sells stuff. The corgi's just doing it for the love of the game. That girl could have really benefited from nailing that. But the Knicks tonight, it's a 1.5 point spread, which is a little surprising to me. The Knicks at home, minus 134 on the money line. Spurs only plus 114. I think it made sense in game 3, Cody, that the Spurs came out as the more desperate team. Their season was on the line. I don't think they should have a motivation advantage in game 4, though, because if I'm the Knicks, like, we got punked. Our best player got beat up. We can't blow this game and go back to lose home court advantage. This would be an all-time fumble if they go 0-2 at home these games. So I do kind of think the motivation factor should be even tonight. I think both teams should be looking at this as a do-or-die game.
Well, and I don't think the Knicks will have that same pressure that they did in game 3 of that atmosphere in the Garden. And I think they'll be more used to that, for one thing. And I think a loss is good for them to reset them, because they had won, 13 games in a row?
Sure.
You win too much in a row, it's almost like it's bad for you, because it's like you have that anticipation of the loss coming. And, like, I feel like they can play a little more free tonight. I think I will pick the Knicks tonight. I think they'll win tonight.
I don't know if I buy into the pressure going down. The president won't be there, so there won't be as much of a circus surrounding it. But I think the pressure is still ramped up on them.
I mean, the pressure's there because it's the NBA Finals. I mean, sure, but
it's just the Knicks, NBA Finals drought, and it's just, like I said, not squandering a 2-0 lead, because it was almost like they were headed back to New York for a coronation. They might leave here with like an actual series that they are all of a sudden not favored to win anymore.
I just think you get a looser Knicks tonight. I think you get better ball distribution, and you just get a team that's not playing tight. Because I think when they play tight, they revert to Brunson and he's their safe place.
Yeah.
But I think tonight you're going to get a looser, better version of the Knicks. I think the loss will help them.
Typically, I would say that I think that means they come out and just let Towns help do things, and everybody else kind of steps up. But in game 3, like, they got an awesome OG Anunoby and an awesome Josh Hart game. I don't know if they're going to get awesome games from both those guys again.
Another thing I would bet on tonight, this is what I'm going to bet on. Not telling you what to bet on, but if you can do like one of those race to 10 things, I don't know if they do that in the NBA or if it's something else, but I think the Knicks are going to come. They've made it a point to come out hot, because they've been punked at the start of the game all 3 games.
Okay.
The Spurs have gotten off to the better start in all 3 games.
And so you're saying the Knicks get off to a better start tonight?
The Knicks were talking about that the other night after the game, how they must focus on getting a better start.
And there's Cody's pick of the night. Race to 10. Take the New York Knicks. Hour 2 in the books. We'll kick off hour 3 with some headlines. It's Talk Sports on Fan Run Radio.
Check out our new and improved website at fanrunradio.com.
Life insurance. Why are you putting it off? Can't afford it? Too much hassle? Think you don't need it? There's lots of excuses for putting off life insurance. But if you weren't there, who would pay the mortgage and other bills? With Ethos, you could be covered in 10 minutes and boom, family protected. Ethos, fast and easy online term life insurance. Up to $2 million in coverage with no medical exam. Some policies as low as $1 a day. Answer a few health questions and get your free quote at getethos.com. That's getethos.com.
Citizens National Bank.
Experience the thrill of traveling with C&B's exclusive travel program. Customers age 50 and above with a Plus Perks checking account can participate, ensuring a safe and delightful travel adventure. Take a day trip or an overnight trip. Travel domestic or international. C&B is always on the go.
Citizens National Bank. Banking never felt so good.
Member FDIC.
You're listening to FM 105.7 and AM 1340, WKGN Knoxville, and W289CU Knoxville. Fan Run Radio.
Hey, Vols fans, Cody Brown here. I grew up right here in Tennessee and know what it means when someone says, I've got your back. That's why you can trust Farm Bureau Insurance of Tennessee. Whether it's your home, your vehicle, your family's future, or the business you built from the ground up, we will show up for all of your insurance needs. We are Tennesseans who understand what matters, which is doing right by you. Insurance is not all about just paperwork and policies, but it's about the people we insure every day. So if you want insurance that hits home, give me a call at 865-992-3871. Go Vols.
Did you know your Knoxville Smokies are halfway through their season? Yeah, only 6 homestands remaining. So, what are you waiting for? Don't miss your favorite promotions still to come, like Country Night, Father's Day, 4th of July, Christmas in July, free hot dog night, and so much more. And all summer, we've got all-you-can-eat Wednesdays, Knox Vegas Thirsty Thursdays, and fireworks every Friday and Saturday. So no more excuses. Head on over to Covenant Health Park next week and see your Smokies back in action. Get your tickets now at smokiesbaseball.com.
Are you thinking of buying a home but don't know where to start? Well, call VFL Josh Travis, your local mortgage expert with Foundation Mortgage, based right here in Knoxville. Whether it's your first home or your forever home, he'll keep the process simple every step of the way. To get started, visit mortgagebrokerjosh.com or call 423-312-9777 today. Foundation Mortgage Company, LLC is an equal opportunity housing company. NMLS number 1387311.
Round 3.
The world's greatest radio show. The world's greatest radio show in Tennessee.
Power Rankings, Tuesday Trivia. John Reed and Cody going wild, no Olivia. Wood grain on my leather seats. I got the whole team eating like I'm Johnny Eats. Morning booming from 7 to 10. Ay. Talk sports while I'm chewing a Zen. Ay. Talk sports while I'm riding to work. All the ops take a ride in the hearse. East Knoxville. Ay. Morning booming from 7 to 10.
Hour number 3 kicking off here in the White Claw Hard Seltzer Studios. This batch of headlines is brought to you by SM Athletics. If you need to put your logo on something, they've got a solution for you here at SM Athletics. Call them today at 865-966-3434 or online at smathletics.com. Hour 3 headlines. Cody McClure, Collision Course, right now.
Thank you, John. The Bengals are restructuring Joe Burrow's contract, trying to free up some cap space in Cincinnati. They have restructured the contract for quarterback Joe Burrow. Sources told ESPN's Adam Schefter and Ian Rappaport Tuesday, by adjusting the deal, the Bengals will gain $10 million in cap space for the upcoming season. They could have restructured it up to $19.2 million, it says, by converting his entire base salary for the upcoming season. But they only did $10 million. They'll gain $10 million in cap space. The move was necessitated because of the pre-draft trade for the defensive tackle Dexter Lawrence. So we'll see what the Bengals can do with that. Old money cannons Joe.
I mean, it's nice of him to help the Bengals salary cap wise. Is there a pending move that they're going to make? Is there an extension they need to give somebody?
Well, it says Dexter Lawrence factored into this, but
okay.
I don't know if they're going to be able to add another player, or not sure what the move is there.
Okay.
They definitely need help. They need help around Joe and the fellas. And
you're a big Joe Burrow fan, as we have, established here on the show. But do you feel like this upcoming year is kind of a line in the sand moment for him?
Yeah, I've just always thought Joe Burrow's a winner. I like his aura and his confidence and his ability to be a winner. Kind of like how you like Baker Mayfield. I think you could compare the two.
I don't really like. Am I on record as liking Baker Mayfield?
Yeah, you're a big Baker guy.
Is that true?
I think so.
Sam, Bubba, does that ring a bell?
You were.
No.
And then he fell off.
Hold on. No. You can't say
I'm not trying to gaslight you.
No. I will 100% push back on you saying that I was, because I am firmly on record of hating Baker Mayfield while he was at Oklahoma and early on with the Browns. Now,
I don't mean back that far. I mean the start of last season. I feel like you were pretty pro Baker.
Well, he was playing good football at the time, but I don't know if I was saying that I was necessarily a Baker guy, but he was playing good football. So yeah, if you're saying last year,
that's what I mean.
Okay. I can live with that because he was playing good football, and I did think last year that he had a chance to win MVP.
But that doesn't necessarily make me a fan of his.
Are they a good comparison? Two quarterbacks that had a moment in the sun that have now kind of come back to reality?
I think Burrow's quite ahead of Baker Mayfield, personally.
Okay. I mean, that team started off really good, right?
No, they did.
They
did. I just think, to me,
they had all those receivers. They had those random ass receivers catching touchdowns.
I don't think Joe is actually close to like Mahomes and Allen, or really even Lamar, but I damn sure think he's ahead of a tier ahead of Baker. Now Baker's tough. Baker played, the winner thing. If you're saying that, like Baker trying to lead as a leader, trying to lead his team to victory, I could have that conversation.
That's kind of what I think of them in the same way of that. The both guys that had great college careers, and won their Heisman Trophy, and I don't know.
I don't feel like my flag is planted on Baker Mayfield's island, though. Like he's fine. Kind of pissed me off because he quit throwing the ball to Egbuka the second half of the year and cost me all my fantasy wins.
Yeah, that's true. Well, NC State is launching a probe into LSU. Suspecting that they violated state law by luring Coach Will Wade away early to cut his $5 million buyout to $4 million. In a letter, a June 4th letter, General Counsel Allison is how you say that, Allison Newhart rejected LSU's settlement offer, pointing to suspicious timing of Wade's resignation. So basically, NC State is investigating whether LSU improperly persuaded Will Wade to break his contract with the Wolfpack.
So what are they looking for in this lawsuit? $1 million?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe, just looking to get LSU to pay him some money, I guess.
It sounded like you said that like they basically are saying he agreed to it, but then waited an extra month to have the buyout drop $1 million. Is that correct?
Yeah, it's just suspicious timing.
So I'd imagine they just want $1 million back from them.
They want their money.
And really just to annoy LSU.
As this guy points out, if found guilty, Will Wade could face the stiffest penalty in college sports, a 2-game suspension. Funny tweet, but he probably wouldn't even face that.
Yeah, I would say there'd be no actual punishment.
It's a fun tweet, though. Well, the Texas teen, Carmelo Anthony, you remember this story, the kid who stabbed the other kid and killed him. He's been sentenced to 35 years for the fatal stabbing at the track meet.
What's the story there?
Well, a Texas jury convicted Carmelo, now 19.
I've seen people talking about it and just pointing out that, like, he got like an all white, maybe a couple Asians on the jury, and people said that he was basically cooked from the jump there. I'm unaware of the details of the story, though. Like, was it pretty? Do you think the guilty verdict was fair and just?
I mean, it's definitely turned racial.
Well, I know,
because a lot of people they did a GoFundMe for him. And the black community basically, contributed to his GoFundMe, and now it's kind of a white versus black thing. But basically, this guy, he stabbed the other guy in the chest once. He stabbed him once in the chest during a rain-soaked high school track meet. Witnesses said that Carmelo Anthony, entered the rival high school's tent at the track meet. Warned others after a shove and then pulled a knife. Prosecutors rejected his self-defense claim after 3 hours of deliberation. And Metcalf's parents delivered emotional statements. His father stressed right and wrong over race, while the case has sparked national debates on self-defense, youth violence, and racial dynamics. So basically, this guy went into the rival high school's tent, and they told him to leave. And he said, I can be here if I want to be here. And then I think an argument broke out, and he stabbed the kid in the chest. And the other kid died.
Okay.
So, but it has turned racial.
I'm unaware of the details of it.
Yeah, it's been a big story on online.
No, I know it has been. I just haven't bothered looking into it. I did see he was found guilty, though.
I think I'm rooting for Sweden in this World Cup.
Yeah?
Yeah, I want to see the women on the TV.
I don't
buddy, the Swedish women will be attractive, but I think at least whenever I watch soccer, every match, every ethnicity, they bring their best out for the soccer games. You're going to see some beautiful Mexican women. You're going to see some beautiful Colombian women, some beautiful
Argentinian,
some beautiful German women,
Spanish,
some beautiful African women. You're going to see the best of the best. At least that's how I feel whenever I watch soccer. I am excited.
Even
for that
Iran.
aspect. Yeah. I think there are. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if there.
There's beautiful women in Iran.
Well, I know there are, but I don't know the rules of. Some cultures you don't get to broadcast that you're a beautiful woman. I don't really know the rules in Iran. Let's move on. Let's move on.
Probably for the best.
Yeah, let's move on.
Caution. I like on the Rob Parker show, anytime they say something that they start to go off a little bit, they have this AI voice. Caution, Rob. Caution.
That is good.
And she says, racist.
Warning.
Yeah. The coach of the Browns says,
I just tell you to be careful.
Be careful. Well, you needed to be careful earlier with your Ben Stiller comments.
What did I say about Ben Stiller?
About how he looks like a weasel and
he looks like a weasel.
Yeah, you're kind of going down a path there. You got to be careful. Browns quarterback 1 decision is unlikely at the end of minicamp, says Todd Monken.
The Cleveland Browns are maybe about to have the saddest quarterback competition of all time in the NFL.
Deshaun Watson and Shedeur Sanders.
It's so bad and so sad that we're not even going to get to properly make fun of Carson Beck versus Jacoby Brissett, which is also a really sad quarterback battle. You know what? There's also Michael Penix versus Tua, which is pretty damn sad.
Yeah, but not as sad as Deshaun and Shedeur.
No, not as sad as Deshaun and Shedeur. But those are some pretty other sad quarterback competitions. But yeah, Deshaun and Shedeur, that one's – we're going to get a lot of updates on it too because people care about Shedeur.
And another football note, the legend, Calais Campbell, the Ravens, says this season will likely be his last. This will be his 19th season in the NFL. It's been a hell of a career.
That is a hell of a career.
Calais Campbell. That's a name you've been hearing for damn near 20 years. Pretty crazy, isn't it? Also, 5 law firms have been accused of defrauding the NFL's concussion fund of more than $87 million.
Little bit of news from last hour as we end headlines. You got anything else you need to get to?
I really don't. I'm looking through it, and there's really nothing going on.
Bino Waters, apparently the number 1 player in the college baseball transfer portal, has committed to LSU. So that's annoying.
Bino Waters.
Bino Waters. Not Bino from the Tony Basilio show. Bino. This is B-I-N-O.
Tony.
Bono.
How do you spell it?
B-I-N-O.
Oh.
So it might not be Bino. It might be Bono, I guess.
It's probably Bino.
Yeah.
What's something else that's spelled? Isn't there a game that's spelled wine? Well, you'd say wino. It would be spelled the same.
I was thinking of Dino. I feel like whenever I see D-I-N-O, it's Dino. But then when I think of
Dino, wino.
That's Bono, though. That'd be Bono.
The city in California, Chino.
Yeah.
It's spelled I-N-O.
Yeah, but the pants are called chinos, aren't they?
The Republican rhino. They call those rhinos.
Yeah.
The pants are what?
Chinos?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was thinking of the city. Chino.
Oh, okay.
Same thing, I guess.
Yeah.
Gino.
Yeah, it's G-E-N-O, though.
Right. It might be Bino.
Or is Dino, D-Y-N-O? I feel like when you say like Dino, short for
like
dinosaur.
Dynamite.
Yeah.
That's an old reference. I was thinking like the Dino Nuggets.
That's what I was just thinking of. Yeah,
chicken nuggets.
Okay.
Yeah, well, big stuff there. We'll see how it progresses.
But we'll have some overrated, underrated coming up next.
For the fans, by the fans, this is Fan Run Radio, Knoxville.
Smoky Mountain Brewery is the place to be for game day. From the moment you walk in, it's wall-to-wall big screens, making Smoky Mountain Brewery the perfect place to watch the Vols or your favorite team in action. With locations in Turkey Creek, Maryville, Pigeon Forge, and Gatlinburg, you're never far away from a great time at Smoky Mountain Brewery. Try one of their world-famous microbrews like Black Bear Ale, Mountain Light, or Cherokee Ale. Juicy burgers, wings that bring the heat, and delicious handmade pizzas made with hand-tossed crust from the freshest ingredients and their own special sauce from a secret recipe, topped off with hand-grated cheese and farm-fresh toppings. And don't forget, those famous microbrews are also available in kegs for your next party or in 6-packs and growlers to go. So grab your crew and head to Smoky Mountain Brewery and tell them Fan Run Radio sent you. Smoky Mountain Brewery. Eat local, eat good.
Hey, Vols fans, Cody Brown here. I grew up right here in Tennessee and know what it means when someone says, I've got your back. That's why you can trust Farm Bureau Insurance of Tennessee. Whether it's your home, your vehicle, your family's future, or the business you built from the ground up, we will show up for all of your insurance needs. We are Tennesseans who understand what matters, which is doing right by you. Insurance is not all about just paperwork and policies, but it's about the people we insure every day. So if you want insurance that hits home, give me a call at 865-992-3871. Go Vols.
A brand built in Tennessee and born from the love of the game. Inward Half revolutionizes golfing comfort. Crafted by a former pro and dedicated enthusiast just like you, our luxury performance wear guarantees you stay cool and comfortable through every swing and every day. We're not just a brand. We've set out to create a lifestyle for those who understand that impeccable style and premium performance are a hole-in-one. Enjoy the walk-in with Inward Half.
Vol fans, reimagine your home at Broadway Carpets and Flooring for any remodeling or building needs. With a variety of carpets, rugs, hardwood, vinyl, and stone, Broadway has all the flooring and installation options you're looking for, including pet-resistant products like Pet Perfect Carpet from Shaw Floors. Visit their showroom in downtown Knoxville or the location in West Knoxville located on Kingston Pike near Pellissippi Parkway today.
Your tax refund belongs to you, not an identity thief. Over $6 billion in tax refunds were flagged by the IRS for possible identity theft last year. If you're in a bind this tax season, LifeLock can help. They monitor and alert you to identity threats you'd miss on your own, even if you're careful with your personal information. And if you do become a victim of tax-related identity fraud, LifeLock has U.S.-based restoration specialists ready to help solve your identity theft issue. Plus, all LifeLock plans are backed by the $1 Million Protection Package, meaning LifeLock will reimburse you up to the limits of your plan if you lose money due to identity theft. Let LifeLock help protect your financial info, so all you have to worry about is what you do with your tax refund. Go to LifeLock.com, save up to 25% off your first year. The promo code is HERD, promo code HERD, to save up to 25% off your first year. LifeLock.com. Identity theft protection starts here.
Check in with the freaks over on the YouTube page. Make sure you go give us a like over there. Subscribe to the channel. That way you can get all of our content popping up on your screen. Fan Run Sports. Cody, what you got for us?
Jared says the guy from the Jackass movies also spells his name Aaron, E-H-R-E-N. So I guess it is a name that some people have. I don't know which guy he means from the Jackass movies.
Danger Aaron.
Vandy Dandy.
He's actually one of my favorite to watch because they usually just beat the hell out of him. He's almost always on the short end of every skit. You might remember. Do you remember? Are you familiar with Jackass at all? I mean, do you watch?
Oh, I loved it
for
a time. Me and my stepbrother used to watch it.
Danger Aaron was the guy. I don't know if you've seen the skit where they basically made him dress up like a terrorist.
Oh, yeah.
Sometime shortly after 9/11, and then like put him in the taxi and strapped a bomb to him. But like it was a bit. The driver was in on it, and basically the driver has a gun and like goes crazy on him.
That's pretty good.
And points the gun at him and makes him get in the trunk, and he's in the trunk thinking he's going to die.
So they were messing with him.
Yeah, like he thought he
didn't know the driver was in on it.
Yeah, but the driver was in on it. So the driver actually has a gun and pulls it on him and makes him get in the trunk. So he's freaking out at that point, thinking he's going to die. He's like, it's a prank. It's a prank. I was like, get in the trunk.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. They beat the hell out of Danger Aaron, although I do like the guy. He does spell his name E-H-R-E-N, though. That is, I don't know if I've ever noticed that.
Vandy Dandy threatens Tennessee fans with violence.
What the hell is Vandy Dandy fired up about?
He says we'll get the Spurs fan treatment in Nashville this year. Better watch out. So we have a threat of violence in the chat.
Thinking a Vandy fan could beat us up.
That's cute. Yeah. As if the Tennessee fans will not outnumber the Vandy fans.
Slap you in the back with a textbook.
Yeah. What do you? Yeah.
You gonna do? Do my taxes?
Yeah. That's cute.
You gonna get me audited? Nerds.
Evan writes, Sam Beard is a huge McAfee guy. He told him one time that Evan says you said you were a huge McAfee guy.
I don't think I remember saying that.
I don't know. And J.R. Lowe says, I wonder why the NHL decided to schedule the Stanley Cup at the time with the NBA Finals. Somebody should be fired. They always do it this way, don't they?
Yeah. I mean, it's not like they've been going up on the same night either. I mean, I feel like, correct me if I'm wrong, there hasn't been any overlap between the games.
No, they do them different nights. It did make me think, though, when is the last time that a city had two teams in both? Imagine how stressful that would be if you were a fan
right now if the New York Rangers were in the final.
Right. If you were a real hockey town, say Boston or New York or something like if the Bruins were playing at the same time the Celtics were playing, or I think back in the day the Chicago Blackhawks played during the Bulls, one of the Bulls championships. I think the Blackhawks might have been in one. But that'd be pretty stressful as a fan, wouldn't it? If you're a fan of all the city teams.
I wonder what the crossover is. I think there's a lot of football fans that root for a basketball or hockey team, but since the seasons go on at the same time, I do wonder how many people consider themselves both diehard NHL and NBA fans, because I'd imagine you have a lot of crossover throughout the regular season where both teams are playing.
I'd say a lot of the people in the North.
Yeah.
Some of those cities, Boston, New York, Philly, maybe the Flyers.
I'd say you're probably right. I'd say there probably got a lot of Flyers and 76ers and Knicks and Rangers fans. I can't really fathom that in the South, really, but
Detroit maybe with the Pistons and Red Wings back in the day.
Sure, I would say in different cities. I guess I'm just thinking Tennessee, because I don't know very many people that consider themselves diehard Preds fans that also care about the Grizzlies.
Yeah, there wouldn't be many down here, I wouldn't think.
Yeah, but in big cities, I would say you're right.
Yeah, mainly in the North, probably.
I still don't know if you'd be even, though, just because there's competition. You could easily be playing playoff games the same night. What do you do as a fan?
You could theoretically be playing in the same arena.
Not the same night.
No, not the same night, but different nights.
Oh, yeah.
I would say some of the hockey teams and NBA teams share an arena.
For sure. A lot of them do. I want to say that. I want to say, Cody, that used to be a problem with the Lakers. Did the Lakers and Kings maybe have any crossover in terms of playoff games? I feel like that used to be a thing back in the day.
I don't know. I'm sure the Lakers took precedent.
Any other good chats? Is that it?
That's about it.
Damn. Only 4 things?
No, I mean, there's other
during a
stuff
2.5 hour show, guys. Cody only found 4 of the things you said in the chat to be worth mentioning.
There's other stuff in here. Buck says Trinity Rodman is hot.
Amen to that. I guess that's why we were talking about the women's.
We were talking about women's soccer.
The women's soccer team. I was like, yeah, why did that come up? Why is Buck just talking about Trinity Rodman?
Big Bird says the entire city of New York can GTFO, go Spurs go. I mean, there's some other comments, but those are the ones I found relevant.
I still don't. In some of these pictures, Trinity Rodman kind of looks like Zendaya, to bring it full circle with the Euphoria stuff. I see someone.
I feel bad for her. She's got a real drug problem, it seems. Yeah. I don't know what ends up happening with her, but it can't be good. Don't tell me. I don't want it to be spoiled, but.
That's weird to me that you said you saw this conversation about it, but you don't know what the hell happened. What conversation did you see?
No, I don't know what happened. I just see things. I see Sydney
we have
Sweeney.
to spoil it for you.
Huh?
We have to spoil it for you. It only ends one way.
To be honest, I'm not invested yet. So if you spoil it, I'll just quit watching it. I mean,
if you that's what.
I saw Sydney Sweeney and I saw the controversy or whatever that they were making her into like a
OnlyFans girl.
I don't know
a sex worker.
Yeah.
But she said she wanted it. That's what she wanted to go even further with it because the guy tried to cut down some of her nudity scenes and she's like, that's dumb. This girl's a sex worker. She has to be doing sexy stuff.
That's pretty much all I saw, I think, was the Sydney Sweeney stuff. But also I feel like people have been talking about it. Like maybe it's my group chat.
It's interesting to me that like through 2 episodes, you're like thinking that the show's main purpose is what happens with Rue. Which
she's the main character, it seems, in the first. I don't know if that changes, but like she's narrating the whole thing.
No, yeah,
like
she is.
It's from her perspective.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Is she not the main character?
No, I mean she is. It's just I don't know. When I was watching the show, I was never really worried about what happened with her. Yeah. I didn't really like the show for that reason. Like I this isn't like a spoiler or anything. I think it's kind of the point of the show. I don't like any of the characters. I don't want any of them to be happy.
Is that like Succession?
No. Because some of the Succession kids, I did feel bad for. There were certain people you liked. I liked the dad. I mean,
I thought Succession's whole thing is you weren't really supposed to root for any of them.
Well, like Succession, you're not really supposed to be rooting for the billionaire, kids that are going to get handed a company. I'm not saying you should have been rooting for them, but at least I found some things about those kids redeemable. They were flawed, but like they were redeemable. I don't like any of the characters on Euphoria. I think they all are just terrible people. It's kind of how I view them.
It's a really interesting storyline with the fat girl so far. How she like the video leaks of her at the party or whatever.
It goes, yeah.
And now she's like on video chat with some guy sending out videos of her feet.
Yeah. Is she dressed like a cat yet? She dressed like a cat for him.
Yeah, it's pretty nasty.
Do you think that girl's attractive?
The fat girl?
Yeah.
No, not at all. I find the transgender person to be more attractive than she is.
Oh. The girl you're calling the fat girl is actually not fat anymore. She's actually really attractive now.
She looks like she could play Velma in the Scooby-Doo movie.
Oh.
That's kind of what she reminded me of.
This is the fat girl now.
Whoa. Are you kidding me?
No.
Good Lord.
This is the fat girl now.
She's absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah.
Wow. So was she did she gain weight to do the show or did she?
I'm imagining I don't think she gained weight to do the show. I imagine she lost a bunch of weight after the show.
Well, that woman is gorgeous.
Yeah.
I mean, she's like a 10 out of 10.
Well, that's why I thought it was funny that you said you didn't find her attractive.
No. Well, it just shows. I've seen that before.
I thought she had a pretty face during the show, even as a bigger girl. Like I saw some potential there. Not that much potential, obviously. But
well, some people say that everybody's actually beautiful. It's just that you're fat is the problem. It's like I'm actually probably a handsome person.
I'm going to say not because you don't have her beautiful long hair or nice lips.
Okay.
So I'm going to say it's not going to be the same for you that if you
shut that one down real quick, Cody.
I mean, like you might be.
Never mind.
I'm just saying not everybody who's fat is all of a sudden turns attractive when they lose weight.
I mean, there's levels to. I mean, some people are like legitimately ugly.
Yeah.
But most people are kind of normal looking beyond their weight. I think like most people are at least average looking.
Sure.
Like if you looks max, if you're at your best, you're going to look okay, I think, for most people. There's levels to it, of course.
Let's play some overrated, underrated.
Overrated. Very overrated. It's overrated. Overrated, my friend. Overrated. I'm going to tell you why.
I think that's a solid rated right there. It's perfect rated.
He underrated, man. He has some swag. He has some real swag. Lobsters are underrated. They don't die.
Gentlemen.
Start your engines.
Boogity.
Let's go racing, boys.
I hope you're doing well today.
R.I.P. Daryl Waltrip. Is he still alive? He might be alive.
So.
I thought Daryl Waltrip died.
It's Wednesday, and you know what that means.
It means it's time for overrated, underrated.
First up, gentlemen, with Omaha.
You see the video? I'm a sucker for these. I saw a video go viral of some big Georgia baseball fan, his kid surprising him with tickets to Omaha.
got the waterworks going a little bit.
Oh,
just this big Southern goof that cares about college baseball. Like, you did that for me.
Oh, so nice. Georgia gets to play for a championship.
Well, it's not
and
that.
the father and son get to watch another championship.
Well, the guy wanted to go to Omaha, and he got to go. His kids took him. And it made me emotional. I was like, oh, that's sweet.
I'm sure they'll be speeding on the way.
They're flying. Because he was asking if he needed to get his plane ticket, and the mom's like, "Nope, they done got the flights and the motel," which I thought was funny because like, surely they're not gonna say a damn motel. They got the flights, the motel, the tickets, and everything. You just got to pack.
She called it a motel.
Yeah, I laughed about that.
That Super 8's gonna go crazy up there. Anyway, why am I doing this? What about the Jello shot challenge that Rocco does up there? The old Rocco's Jello shot challenge. Is that overrated or underrated?
I'm firmly on the record, Bubba. It's dumb. I don't give in to the marketing aspect of it. It's all a marketing thing, and I give them credit. It's genius. People talk about them year round. I mean, when you think of Jello shots and you think about the Omaha, College World Series, you think of that place. So I give them credit for that. And when I was in Omaha watching the Vols win a national championship, I went to Rocco's. It was a decent place to hang out. It was a solid place to hang out. I didn't do any Jello shots. I didn't buy any. Somebody bought me one, and they said they'd be offended if I didn't take it. So I did take one.
Dude off of tummy.
Say that again. What'd you say?
Rewind.
What the hell did he say?
Did you do it off of someone's tummy?
That's not how people do Jello shots, Bubba. I mean, there's body shots, but they don't put Jello in there. Jello's sticky. Are you confusing body shots with Jello shots?
Yeah. You're thinking of pouring the liquor into a woman's belly button is what you're thinking of.
I thought they just like dump the cup out onto like the belly button and then you just go from there.
Well, I don't think that's exactly it either. I don't think people are pouring liquor on their bodies either, per se. I think they're just are they just setting the shot glass on their body and you go down and get it?
No. A body shot is where you pour the liquor into the woman's belly button and you go down and lick it out of her belly button.
Is that true? Are you sure about that?
That's how we did it in college.
That feels like a good way to get sticky.
It's getting sticky.
You do get sticky, but
I don't think cleanliness is necessarily the name of the game.
When you're partying, nobody cares, man.
Okay. I'm picturing it. You just put it like it's just sitting on the girl's belly.
I've drank a shot out of a girl's belly button before.
Or even like just the idea of like putting like you take a tequila shot and you have like the salt and like the sugar on their stomach maybe. No, I don't know about this. Okay, either way. I've never really taken somebody's belly button, I guess.
Body shots, overrated or underrated?
That's pretty much what it's coming down to.
I don't understand the appeal of it. What's the appeal of it?
It's like the PG-13 version of doing lines off a woman's breasts.
What?
It's just being kind of low-key dirty.
Okay.
It's like, it's like the boob-looge. You ever hear of the boob-looge? It's kind of like that. It's just, I don't know, it's just having fun. Just kids having fun.
My move is always to go with the shiver shot.
What's that?
You don't know the shiver shot?
I don't think so.
Oh, that's what I'd like to do that.
Okay.
That was my go-to move. You drink. Yeah, I'll tell you about it later.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Yeah. What else you got, Bubba?
We've got proposing in public places. Is that overrated or underrated?
On the flip side, Bubba, do people usually propose in private places? I feel like most proposals are somewhat public now.
Where else are you going to do it? The living room?
Yeah.
No, but like you're at a concert, you're at a sporting event.
What about a park? Is that considered public or private?
Depends on who you're proposing to.
And do you mean like public events or?
Yeah, because I think it's cool.
Super Bowl?
I think it's pretty cool if you do it just like in your bedroom by yourself. Like that could be romantic, just the two of you. That's fine. But like I feel like, yeah, like at the park, it's not a public event, but it is. You're out in public.
Did you see that guy that proposed to his girl at the Cubs game in like the 5th inning? Just like middle of the game in between innings.
Just in the stands?
It just like popped up of like, hey, so-and-so, I love you so much. And then just like gets on one knee.
Did everybody cheer? And she said yes?
It seemed like nobody around him knew. Like it felt like the game just went right along.
Did they say that that's where they went on their first date or something? They just love the Cubs?
Might just be big Cubby fans.
You know, I'm not going to judge anybody on where they propose because everybody's relationship's different. Like if you're a couple that loves sports and then you propose at a football game, I think that's completely fair. Like if you and your lover love that and it's important to you, I think that could be romantic. Now, I would never ask a girl that didn't really care about football to get married at a football game. That seems dumb. Or a basketball game or anything like that. But like, you know, at the Taylor Swift concert I went to, somebody proposed there during Love Story. And like,
oh, of course,
you know, I personally wouldn't want to do that, but I'm sure that girl was super excited about it. I'm sure everybody loved it. And I'm sure Taylor Swift was important to her. They got a huge round of applause, a huge ovation. He kneeled down, and pulled out a ring and said Romeo. And I was like, oh my God, that's right when the song happened. So, I mean, like, they help you plan it out and all that.
And they're divorced.
Maybe, maybe not.
And she was banging her boss.
I wish you would just find somebody that loved you so you'd quit being so damn pessimistic about everything. Such a damn buzzkill about everything.
No one loves me.
I wish somebody would.
I'm unlovable.
I wish somebody would. I wish you'd let somebody love you.
I've never been loved.
You sat here. You had the gall to sit here and say that you didn't find chubby Barbie Ferreira hot.
Well, you didn't show me the post
I'm talking
75-pound weight loss
I'm
photos.
talking about even when she's chunky on the show.
She's not hot on that show.
How are you expecting
She's
ever to
in
find
high school?
How? No, they were
that
old.
girl's in high school.
No, they were older than that.
She's in high school.
They were older than that when they were filming.
You creep.
They were older than that when they were filming.
She's 300 pounds.
Don't make me say it.
What?
Don't make me say it.
So are you. Is that what you're going to say?
Well, I was just going to say, newsflash, buddy. Take a look in the mirror.
That's why I refuse to find love until I'm not 300 pounds, because I've told you this.
You waiting to get to 4?
I have told you this 1,000 times. I will not be the big fat guy in the mall with his big fat wife walking around with 2 big fat kids going to Great American Cookie. I will not be that guy. I refuse to be that person. I would rather die alone in the comfort of my own thoughts without being a big fat slob walking around the mall like a fleet of interstate buses burrowing through the mall. I will overdose on fentanyl before I will do that. I would say to your prompt, Bubba, it's probably underrated, depending on the sporting event or the event you're at. Like he said, you probably both need to love that, and you want it to be special. You wouldn't want to do it like at a Smokies game. No offense to our Smokies partners, but
That's what happened.
Huh?
That's what inspired this.
Oh, somebody proposed there. Oh, well.
If
like I said, no offense.
If you're huge Smokies fans, I got no issue with it. Now, again, I wouldn't want to do it. I wouldn't want to get engaged at a football game or anything like that either. I don't care what football game. It's not has nothing to do with the Smokies. I wouldn't want to do it at a damn Super Bowl. But some people do, and they should be allowed to have their relationship whichever way they want it. I saw that video that went viral, a month or so ago at the Luke Combs concert when somebody proposed during the Luke Combs concert, and those people looked as happy as ever. They're probably going to get married and live together for 50 years and be happy as ever. I wouldn't want to get engaged at a Luke Combs concert in the upper deck. That's not for me. But they looked happy.
It just depends on the couple. What do you love? What do you share?
When I was going through the thoughts, I did somewhat think of a private one, though. But ultimately, I went semi-public. It was at a park. I mean, it wasn't
a park where someone jumped off a building the day before.
Yeah, that is true. That is accurate.
Had a bit of a dark cloud around it.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, they had moved on.
That's kind of like Sam said about the whole bad omen, the spilling the champagne flutes before a wedding. If you get engaged somewhere where somebody jumped off a building, I think that's good luck, actually.
Nah, that was on the side street. You did it in the park.
I think I walked through it though on the way to the
Holding
party.
hands.
Yeah.
I'm so happy, aren't
you? The party you didn't come to.
Yeah. What is that? Brain matter on the sidewalk?
Sam came. Bubba couldn't be bothered to come either.
Mm-hmm.
It's just nice.
I'll be at the wedding party.
It's just nice to know where you're staying with your friends. It's nice to have those reminders.
Hey, I'll be at the bachelor party and the wedding party.
Sam.
Wouldn't have missed it.
You haven't officially gotten the bachelor party invite yet. The more I think about it.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's up to you.
Just the more I think about it. Somebody's got to stay here and do the show.
Yeah. Well, if that's what you want me to do, it's what I'll do. But
anything else, Bubba?
It's your call.
One-piece bathing suits.
Like for me or for women?
If you choose to wear them, you can. I mean, I'm not going to stop you.
That would be a horror.
I kind of like
a one-piece, Cody.
I kind of like.
Same to you.
One-piece bathing suits. Now, I'm not saying I don't like the two-piece bathing suits. I'm not saying I don't like those, but the one-piece, they can still be hot. Less revealing. And I just feel like girls are more comfortable wearing them. Girls don't want to sit on the boat or at the beach and have to worry about their gut hanging out if they're hunched over or eating or something. They don't have to worry about that. They want to be comfortable. Putting the one piece on allows them to be more comfortable.
It's not possible for me to answer this without sounding like a creep, Bubba.
I gotta see some belly.
One of the most beautiful parts of a woman's body to me
is the belly.
Is the exposed midriff. The way the pelvic bone slides down into
Jesus Christ.
Well, Bubba asked the question. So, yeah, I like belly buttons. I like the exposed pelvic region. So I'm a two-piece fan. The one piece leaves a lot to be desired.
They've got some these days that, look, you can, oh, no.
Isn't Baywatch one pieces?
Yeah.
They're calling this a one piece. So they have evolved a little bit, just a model, I guess. They're calling this a one piece.
She's beautiful.
Yeah. Because it all connects together, so it's technically a one piece.
Yeah, I mean, I like that. Like, I mean,
it's really just about covering up the belly button, usually.
I've never seen a beautiful woman in a bathing suit out in the summer sun and said, no, I don't like that. So, I mean, one piece, two piece, whatever.
Hillary Duff did that whole photo shoot for what was it? Was that for Sports Illustrated? And she did it all in a one. She did it all in a one piece, and she still looked good in it. You can still look hot in a one piece. I'm fine with the one piece.
You can kind of see where it rides up.
Yeah,
that's kind of a. Again, I can't answer this without sounding creepy.
That's true. Okay, well, Bubba, good topics.
See that thigh line.
All right, last call on the other side. Stick with us.
Big Orange Country's home for sports. This is Fan Run Radio.
Barley's has live music on weekends, general team trivia on Wednesday nights at 8 p.m., and now live sports trivia courtesy of the Knoxville Trivia Guys every Thursday night upstairs. The game starts at 7 p.m. and is free to play for everyone, so head on down to the Old City and show off your sports knowledge and win gift cards to Barley's. Use those gift cards to buy some delicious food and drinks, and you can take it all in with their wide selection of TVs and indoor projectors. Barley's Tap Room and Pizzeria.
Are you ready for the start of a new season? Maybe looking for your team to go on a tournament run? Get game day ready with Crumble. Head on over to your nearest location and pick up 12 pre-selected cookies plus exclusive toppers. When you're looking for dessert options, there's no question about who you should call on. Our listeners already know. Last year, the Dubai chocolate was a home run, along with the brownie batter. Oreo crumb was another crowd favorite. What new flavor will set the standard this season? If you're in the Knoxville area, there are 3 locations ready to serve you: Clinton Highway, Parkside Drive, and Maryville. Download the Crumble app to build your best lineup and vote on the best combos. You can even put your bid in to request a new flavor. Order in the app and slide on over to your nearest location. Tell them Fan Run sent you, and as always, it's for the fans, by the fans. Don't miss the cookies.
Smoky Mountain Brewery is the place to be for game day. From the moment you walk in, it's wall-to-wall big screens, making Smoky Mountain Brewery the perfect place to watch the Vols or your favorite team in action. With locations in Turkey Creek, Maryville, Pigeon Forge, and Gatlinburg, you're never far away from a great time at Smoky Mountain Brewery. Try one of their world-famous microbrews like Black Bear Ale, Mountain Light, or Cherokee Ale. Juicy burgers, wings that bring the heat, and delicious handmade pizzas made with hand-tossed crust from the freshest ingredients and their own special sauce from a secret recipe, topped off with hand-grated cheese and farm-fresh toppings. And don't forget, those famous microbrews are also available in kegs for your next party or in 6-packs and growlers to go. So grab your crew and head to Smoky Mountain Brewery and tell them Fan Run Radio sent you. Smoky Mountain Brewery. Eat local, eat good.
Are you thinking of buying a home but don't know where to start? Well, call VFL Josh Travis, your local mortgage expert with Foundation Mortgage, based right here in Knoxville. Whether it's your first home or your forever home, he'll keep the process simple every step of the way. To get started, visit mortgagebrokerjosh.com or call 423-312-9777 today. Foundation Mortgage Company, LLC is an equal opportunity housing company. NMLS number 1387311.
Citizens National Bank.
Life is more fun with a Good Life account, offering extra benefits, including bank travel. Experience the trip of a lifetime to Ireland. Explore rolling green hills, historic castles, and charming villages across the Emerald Isle. Get in on the fun. Call 865-429-7935 today.
Citizens National Bank. Banking never felt so good.
Member FDIC.
I feel kind of dumb for saying that about body shots the more I think about it. Because I think I knew that body shots went out of the belly button, but it just seems gross. It just seems dumb.
It's not the most hygienic thing.
It just seems disgusting. At that point, why not just be like, just baby bird it? Just do that instead of a body shot. You put it in your mouth and spit it in mine if you're trying to get freaky. Let's just try it that way. Last call here on the program. Bubba, what do we miss so far today?
Some crazy news happening here. Remember that wrestler Conan?
The Barbarian?
Close. No.
I used to actually really like Conan. He was one that's like, Odale! La Viva la Raza! Right?
Double leg
That was the
amputation.
Guerreros. Viva la Raza.
Oh, he was involved with the Guerreros.
Yeah, he was involved with the Guerreros. He was in their crew before he joined the NWO.
We lie, we cheat, we steal.
Well, this is in WCW, I feel like. But wait, what happened, Bubba?
Double leg amputation.
That's tough.
Paid for by the Fed. Here locally for TWSAA Board of Control has approved a 4-year phased implementation of a 35-second shot clock in basketball.
As someone who doesn't watch high school basketball and admittedly doesn't really care anymore about high school basketball, does feel like this is a good thing. Now, maybe there's some purists out there that know more than I do, is why I give that preface. But
just wait till your boys out there playing, acting like Draymond Green.
Well, if I was going to go watch somebody play high school basketball, I would not want to see one team hold the ball for 3 minutes and not shoot it.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And like every year we see that story go viral where some high school team that's outmatched just holds it the entire quarter to keep the other team from being able to have the ball. To me, that is not how basketball should be played. So I'm in favor of the shot clock implementation.
That's kind of crazy that there wasn't one.
That
and it won't even be fully implemented until 2029, 2030-ish.
Yeah. Well, I wonder how those schools, are the schools going to be able to, just keep it at the scores table? Or are they going to have it above the goals? Like, how does that work? Some of these podunk schools aren't going to be able to afford.
So in Tennessee high school basketball, a team could just dribble the ball around
as long as you don't get a 5-second call,
and like as long as the ball is not stolen.
Yeah,
you just
have you never seen those? It's like
it happens once a year.
Yeah, it's like the couple games leading up to the state tournament, and it's someone that's like into the third quarter, 6-2.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
No, and it always makes people super mad whenever it happens. I mean, everyone's like, "This is dumb." We should have a shot clock.
That's not basketball. It's just
so I give them credit for actually making some changes here in Tennessee. I would like to know, because Bubba, do you have it in front of you still? I believe it was voted on by 12 people, and it was 8-4.
Yep.
Did the 4 people who voted no give a reason why? Because I'd like to know why they were like, we should keep this where we don't have a shot clock. The only reason I would say is if I was like a school, I don't know, superintendent or in charge of the game day stuff, and I just didn't want to add one more thing to my people's plates, because I feel like the clock malfunctions, and then now you got to worry about the shot clock malfunctioning, and maybe you just be like, this is too much of a headache to worry about, making sure it's reset and kept properly, or officials and timekeepers can't do it good enough. That's the only reason I would understand voting no.
I've never heard of that in any other state. I mean, I don't know if that's.
It seems like one guy talked about is
it's multiple states.
It is,
yeah, because you have to buy the shot clocks, you got to install them, you got to find people to run it, run it correctly.
If that's why you're voting no, then okay, I get it from a money standpoint. If you're at one of those small schools that just can't afford it, but if you're doing it because you don't think the game needs it, or like it's not in the competitive spirit, then I'd have a problem with that.
You could also just have kind of a gentleman's. That we're not going to play that way.
And most of the time people do.
And just agree to that. And then maybe if it goes on excessively too long, it's a turnover of possession or something.
Well, I would say that like those instances we gave you are drastic, but it's not drastic in end of game situations. I mean, if you have like a 5-point lead with 2 minutes left, I've seen plenty of teams try to like take the ball and like keep the air out and force fouls at the 2-minute mark, or if you're up 3 with 50 seconds left, you get to hold the ball, and teams have to foul. So like now there will be some management and some strategy there, and coaches will actually have to look at the clock differential and all that. So it is going to add wrinkles to all these coaches and make it tougher for them. But it should make the games more competitive.
Shouldn't be that difficult to implement, I wouldn't think.
What else, Bubba?
White Sox had a pretty cool broadcast last night. They went throwback, and also young gun Bray Montgomery is a 2-run walk-off home run to seal the deal.
On the Atlanta Braves, right? They were playing the Braves when that happened. Now, Bubba, where does he rank as a prospect? Because I saw people talk about that. Is he the number one guy? Is he the White Sox number one prospect at least?
I think he's their number one.
Okay.
Guy.
So not the number one overall
He's
prospect.
pretty high up, though.
Okay. I'd heard that name before, so
he played at Texas A&M.
Okay. I guess he'd have been on the championship team we beat, or no?
Yep.
Okay. Well, good for him. Bad for the Braves. Do we have an injury update, Sam, on Acuna? I saw he got hurt.
Looked like a hamstring or something like that.
I feel like it's always something with him.
Yeah. I was talking with my high school buddy who's like a big Braves fan too, and we were saying that he's turning into like baseball Derrick Rose, it feels like.
I won't go that drastic because like Rose, the only reason I say that is because like when Rose dealt with the injuries, at least when he came back, he was still not as good. Like it does seem like Acuna is still really, really good when he plays.
Yeah, that's fair.
So it hasn't like really impacted his own.
He just can't stay on the field. Yeah.
Yeah. When does his contract expire?
2019, he signed his 8-year extension, so he's coming up.
Club options for 27 and 28. So he'd be a free agent, unrestricted free agent in 2029.
Welcome to Los Angeles.
Yeah, like I wonder if the Braves sell high on him in the next year or so and just try to maximize the return you can get on him if they're going to pay him big money. Like I can't imagine
he's just on such a friendly deal that I would imagine that it's like you're not gonna.
Well, he is now.
Well, yeah, I'm saying like I think you'd probably just let him walk in free agency instead of like trading a player like that with the contract that you have him locked.
Yeah, it's getting like what, $17 million. I mean, like it's nothing.
It sounded like an 8-year, $100 million deal. It was robbery when we did it.
Yeah. It's kind of gross the way the Braves took advantage of those two Hispanic players.
Yeah, Ozzy too. Ozzy's was way worse than
Ozzy's like $30 million for like 7 years or something. Like it was something crazy.
And
but
he seems like such a good guy too. I actually feel bad for like how little we pay him.
Yeah, it kind of seems it kind of, and his career, I mean, he's still good, but like he's not going to be like somebody like breaks the bank. Like Acuna getting his $100 million is one thing because he'll probably sign like a $300 million deal when it's over. But I don't know if Ozzy's ever going to make up the money that he necessarily lost.
He'll just like get that contract again, probably.
Yeah, kind of shady what the Braves did to those guys, just to be honest. But yeah, it'd be tough to trade Acuna, but if he keeps getting injured and like that time keeps ticking, you might want to try to sell and get, the best return you can get possible. It'll be an interesting decision they have to make. Braves still really hot. They still playing really good.
Yeah, still cruising.
Yeah, we'll see if they're able to.
See you in October.
Just every night, I just see people, complaining about Austin Riley. Though it seems like Braves fans really hate him. Seems like they are done with the Austin Riley experience. And now Acuna's out, so we'll see how that impacts them. Good job by you today, Bubba, Sam, Cody. Good job. We'll do it again tomorrow. We'll have some NBA Finals coverage to break down. We'll keep you posted on anything Tennessee related. Speaking of which, Tony Basilio's got you covered there. Coming up next, right here on Fan Run Radio.